sure.
I think it needs to go to the your way just a little bit.
Not that's too far. Right there. That's good.
Well, I gotta do it when it's not tight.
That's what she said. Ooh, where's your little phone with your sounds on it?
I'll get to it. That's a little too far, I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
No, that's about right. Because the lamp just barely shows normally.
Oh,
Yep, that's it.
alright. That's what I figured.
Watch out.
Wow.
Play. It's so...
Oh, and I don't know what's fucking... Okay, this is what's fucking me up.
What? The light?
No, so still good for you?
Yeah, you can tilt it more this way if you have to keep it away from the mic. There you go. Thank you.
Well, sorry, I
You're
did it
fine.
again. Wasn't necessarily the mic I was worried about. I was worried about it flowing ash all over the
Well, we couldn't
bed.
use it before because of the... A little bit more that way.
I know, because the one sound in the mic, what I was saying, that was just because where I was going to put the ashtray. Because I normally have the ashtray in front of me, but...
Because I'm still off camera if it's okay. Hey everybody, we have 4 viewers it looks like. We are waiting for everyone to get through ads and to 4 people to join. What? You okay? I thought you were laughing. I was like, what did I say that was funny? I ain't that funny. You okay, baby?
No.
Did it go up your nose or something?
I don't know.
Ernie's had a coffee emergency.
He said it's no good, rotten, awful, terrible, whatever fucking day.
I know what you're talking about. Somebody commented on your post. I was trying to find
They
the...
commented on my post with their fucking Twitch link is what they did.
I was gonna say that when you got coffee up your nose.
It was at this moment he knew.
What's up,
He
gnarly?
fucked up.
Hey Gnarly, it's so good to see you again, man. How's the UK? Is it cold over there yet?
Alright. I guess I'll go ahead and do the tag, ED tag.
Hey, sorry, that's what Garrett says. I means yes. Or as we say in the South, you're darn tootin'. You can't take me anywhere.
I'm not commenting. I'm not doing follow for follow, you fucking twat.
You will follow for follow. How are you both doing? Pretty good. We had a wild, since I can't remember what last we saw you. I think Friday night. It could have been before that. But either way, last night, the system wanted to present themselves and talk. They get to do that like once a week if they choose to do so. And so each one of them came out for a little bit of period of time. It was, we also unboxed a lot of toys that our friend Misty on here sent.
A lot.
Yeah, exactly. Project Gnarly. And Ernie is so petty. He will go and check and he will unfollow them. And he'll say, you're a liar. And put it in their message when they're live.
Dude, yeah, I'll wait till I go live and I'll be in their chat room. You are a lying motherfucking son of a bitch. You follow somebody for 2 days and you unfollow.
But we started really early. So we can talk to you, of course, but we're not going to get started with tonight's topic or anything till at least 9:05. Because now, since we're affiliated or whatever, they run ads. And then I just got a text from a couple of people saying that they were on their way home. They got to get settled in and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, plus I got to set up the tags and everything, so...
yeah, I mean, seriously, I mean, they trick you into the follow for follow. We actually follow everybody that follows us. Like, we do that. But if we find out that you unfollowed, like, you may unfollow us because you got offended or something like that, you know, we can understand. But if you're like a streamer and you unfollowed and we're like, nah, bruh. 3 a.m. ish for you, yeah. 9:05. So it is 8:54. So we're like, we gotta just kind of stall for 10 minutes, but that's cool. It's not really a stall. It's just waiting for everybody to get, just to wait for everybody to get in, yeah. That's before we start the official stream. We're streaming now, so whatever you want to talk about. We have a great show to plan tonight, just since you're the only one here, we can talk about it. We're going to talk about grounding techniques, which is like how to, like when you're having anxiety attacks or when you feel yourself dissociating, how to ground yourself. And so that's a cool topic, I think. I worked kind of hard on it today. We're doing my little research and my outline. And, so what I was telling you about is last night, Misty, Moon Angel, she'll be in here in just a minute. She and her kids boxed up this box full of toys for the little. He has one little altar who's 9, and his name is Casper. And we did an unboxing. And he was you should have seen this kid. He was happy. That's why we got signs now. So that if Ernie switches, I just erase the name so you'll know who you're talking to. So right now it's Ernie, right? I don't know. We were just trying to be cute, do something different, I guess. Right. No. 10 minutes. We're literally getting started. 9 p.m. our time is when we start every night.
9 p.m. for us is in like 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Right. Exactly. So.
Wow, petty motherfucker.
What'd he say?
He fucking commented again.
Well, maybe he really does want to follow you.
No, what it is he wants me to follow him. Okay. And then he'll follow me back afterwards.
This dude's relentless. He gonna comment again with his link. Hey, Jordan.
What up?
It is your weekend starting right now. Well, when you get off work earlier, right? I know you're happy. You probably had a long week because I know you did. Jordan, did you ever meet Gnarly from the other night? He's from the UK. Remember you were not there and you were like, what happened after you left? He was the one that I told you that came in and he was cool as shit. Gnarly, this is our friend Jordan, Undisputed Boss. And he is our real ass friend, like from real life. Like, this is us at the beach.
And I gotta give Jordan his emote.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you a picture, Gnarly, of us when we went to the beach this summer. It's me, my sister, Jordan, and Ernie. Or I can just show a picture of me and Jordan because we take lots of pictures because we're besties.
Or you can go back and watch the dinner video.
Yeah, there is a video of all 3 of us at dinner. I think it's still on Twitch from last Saturday.
It's called like Shenanigans.
Shenanigans or something. Okay, here's a really good picture of me and Jordan at the beach.
Hey, Corey.
Hey, Corey. Thank you so much, Corey. And Corey is Glowworm Girl. And she is one of my former students. I teach high school, or used to. I've been off since the COVID. I'm not anyone's experiment.
Just the single one.
And now she is my best friend. It seems like I have a lot of best friends, but I do. But I only have like 5 or 3 or 4. But they're like my best. Like, they would kill and let me help hide the body. People.
That's your emote, Jordan. That's your cult leader emote.
That's your cult leader emote. Just for you, Jordan. You got your own emote. We're waiting on Miss Misty. Can you check the Flowers 8? We're waiting on Miss Misty, and then
Can
we're
I
going to get
check
started,
what?
you guys, the followers. Oh, you're just girl, you crazy. Wait, where's Joey? Ah, I hope Joey's okay. I haven't heard from him today.
Don Bach. Cat.
Welcome,
Tips.
everyone. Syndica's in there again.
Hey, there's Low Pro.
Low Pro! Terry! That's Terry from Cersei. Man, we got everybody tonight.
Alright.
Except Joey. Missing Joey.
Misty.
Misty, we were just telling Gnarly, you know, he's our new friend from Friday, about last night in the box that you sent for
These
Casper.
are really wet.
And what's really wet?
My pants.
Why are your pants wet?
Because did you not see right at the beginning? I literally shot coffee all over myself. I'm surprised.
Oh.
I will be very surprised if that does not end up clipped.
Honestly, when Ernie says things like that, I think, oh God, one of the altars peed themselves. Like, I go into like nurse or mommy mode or something. I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean? Are you okay?
Speaking of nurse.
Glowworm's name is Corey with an IE.
I guess I
Corey,
would-
I don't know if you caught it last night, but Ernie said, I'm sorry, Ernie's altar said, is that the young lass with a good boyfriend? Those are cute.
These are actually my scrub pants from when I was a CNA.
When you were a CNA, those are cute.
Yeah. They even got a key zipper on them.
I think you should
I'll
put
do
on
it.
some gray sweatpants, Ernie.
I don't own gray sweatpants because I'm a man.
Yeah, but that's you don't understand. He don't understand the reference. I'll tell you later. Remind me to teach Ernie what the gray sweatpants thing is. It's a thirst trap thing.
Gross.
What it is y'all's dick imprint shows in your gray sweatpants.
Well, I'm wearing the old man underwear today.
Why are you wearing old man underwear when I
Because
bought
I
you a whole bunch of sexy? Oh, AZ access. I just got shown the whole dick and balls through the hole.
Okay, they didn't even know that. But no, I had so many of the other male CNAs pissed off and trying to figure out where I got mine at.
Yeah, because they're cool. They look like real pants.
Well,
Oh my God, they have a zipper.
Yeah.
He's got scrubs with a zipper. I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
Don't knock over my poster.
Well,
It's
get
like...
it the fuck out of my way.
Anyway, so last night was very, very interesting. Yes, they can all, oh, Josh can hear us? Cool. I thought you were asking, can the altars hear us? Yes, they can hear us and see us. I love all the privacy that we get. Oh, is that Hannah talking?
And that was actually Xander, by the way.
Xander
That
said
was
that about
asking
Corey?
Was asking about Corey. 'Cause he's-
No, it was because he said lass. I don't remember him saying lass. It was Garrett.
Oh.
It was Garrett. Anyway, so we had quite a switching party last night, and honestly, the body did a lot better
What
than
was
it did last
that
before.
stuffed animal you guys had? One of Casper's toys.
So Misty, Jordan, you missed it early on because you were at Twin Peaks getting your flirt on, but Misty and her family sent Casper a whole box of stuff in the mail, and we did an unboxing. So there's a bunch of pandas and here, take a picture.
Yeah, I can't tell if you can tell or not, Misty, but you see where Wolfie's at.
Oh yeah.
He's up on the shelf with all
And
the
all
other
the little
action
men
figure
made
guys.
it up there. Hulk
Yeah.
and Thor.
Hulk and Thor and all the action figure guys are up there, and Wolfie's up on the shelf.
Here, take a picture of the animals down there. How we got them
And
displayed.
the rest of them had their own little home where they're actually all snuggling with each other.
Yeah, I made a little shelf for all the animals using a shoe rack, which was actually pretty smart.
It was blue.
There was a blue one with a tail. He's down there. It's that little blue one in front of the white one.
It's not blue. That's
Oh, you might be
teal.
thinking about Dumbo. I don't know. I don't know. There's gonna be another box coming. Yay!
Oh, are you talking about when Casper first started coming out? The one he
yes,
always wanted?
that was Dumbo.
That was Dumbo.
But now he's got lots of toys. Oh my God, it was such a thoughtful present. And Misty, the way you sent the names so he knows their names and put little name tags on them.
And I have them all right beside the bed, so if he wakes up in a nightmare,
he can get
one.
That's. Did y'all see the picture? Did y'all see the picture? So they're right there beside the bed on the little shelf.
Yeah, they're literally like right here beside me on the bed, so that he can grab one of them.
Yeah. You woke up tonight. You had one of them, didn't you?
I woke up with Magic Micah, but
I don't know who put it there.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that was put there.
I put it there because you've been sad today.
I've been having an off day today.
Yeah. He slept all day, as in till 8 p.m. tonight. So, and when he did wake up.
You're talking about this guy. No, that's not a bunny rabbit. That's Dumbo,
It's
my
Dumbo.
man. Or maybe you're talking about... The only ones that are blue...
We don't have any blue ones.
And this little guy...
Misty sent that last night. His name is Bright Eyes.
Yeah.
And at least Ernie's mom knows not to hide the box anymore, Misty. If y'all didn't catch that, Misty and Ernie used to date, 10, 11, 12 years ago?
Oh, no, that's a really super soft, Dumbo doll.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have a bunny. It's just Dumbo. For the longest, that's all he had because, y'all know how fast this has been happening. I didn't meet him. When did the first time I met Casper? 4 weeks ago? A month ago? So I didn't know to have toys and stuff. I didn't know. I'm going to make him a little playroom at my house. Because I'm a good mommy. But anyways, yeah, so if y'all missed that story, Misty and Ernie used to date a long time ago, and they've remained really, really good friends. And when her package arrived at the house, his mom got it and didn't... She knew that was Ernie's ex, so she hid it in her bedroom. Because she said she didn't want to hear no yelling or drama. Because she knows me. She knows I would have been like, who the fuck's this bitch? But I already knew all about it, and Misty is so great. So it was just really funny if y'all missed that.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get started. 9 viewers. If you're new to our channel, hello, welcome. And if you've been here and you haven't spoken up, please speak up. We're a very safe environment, or don't. If you just want to hang out.
This is a safe space. We
Safe
make
space.
a lot of crude jokes and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but...
So let me
You are
get my
safe
little
here.
notes out so we can start.
Because it is tilted.
Okay, well, now my little sign is broken. Okay. All right. So, welcome. I'm Micah, and this is Ernie, my love, as the sign says. And if I need to change signs because we change people, I will. And this channel is dedicated to living with DID, which stands for Dissociative Identity Disorder, formerly known as Multiple Personality Disorder. Ernie was diagnosed in the middle of our relationship at the age of 38. And it has been a journey, let me just tell you. If you find anything that you see tonight remotely interesting or stimulating or fascinating, I don't know, that's a big word, but if you like it, we do have a lot of old content still on Twitch, as well as you can go back and see even older content on our YouTube channel. And if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that follow button and subscribe to the notifications so that they'll let you know when we go live. We normally are pretty on point. We are pretty on point with 9 p.m. start time, but sometimes we go out and about and stream live. Like last weekend, we went out to dinner and we streamed at 7 p.m. So you want those notifications turned on. I mean, you just may just want to see us so badly, right? And then if you do go over to our YouTube channel, please subscribe, because most people have a YouTube and it's free to subscribe over there, but that helps us out as well.
Yeah, because once we get to 50 subscribers, we can actually start doing
lives on YouTube.
Lives on YouTube.
And they have a lot less restrictions as far as a lot of things.
Well, that's not gonna change. We're still gonna stream the same time
On Twitch.
on Twitch. It's just like if we're doing something out and about, like
It's so much easier to stream. Like Twitch is like really picky about bandwidth and shit.
yeah.
So YouTube is easier to stream without Wi-Fi. The videos on Twitch.
Hi, Hannah.
The videos on Twitch only stay up a couple weeks, so you can find the rest on YouTube. As I said, there's also an origin story video if you want to know exactly how Ernie came to know that he had the ID. We have it up. And you know why the YouTube's important? Seriously, since the videos go away on Twitch, D's nuts. Yeah, it is. It's really important because of the D's nuts. But also, it's important because they go away after a couple weeks, and you never know. You might meet someone in your life or come across somebody at work, or you don't know your situation. And if you had our YouTube, you'd be able to point them to everything all in one place. And it might be helpful. Like, you might be like, I know the perfect thing you need to see, or whatever. I'm not saying we're like doing our thing, we're not doing our job all good or anything, but I hope that by being real and honest, we're helping people, because that was the whole point of this whole thing. Now,
I
you
do
write?
have a journal that I write into. It started out as a journal, then it became a way for me to leave notes back and forth between me and my alters.
Before he gained communication.
Before I was actually able to just hear them. It was how we basically spoke to each other. But since then, no, I mean, I do have like some short stories and shit like that I wrote a long time ago, but like that's on an ancient lost computer somewhere.
So I'm the nerd. I write research papers and political type stuff, political speeches. I'm a really excellent speechwriter, and I also write plays and dramatic things like that because I teach theater and communications and debate. So I don't know if you were asking me or Ernie, but those are the things I write. I do not write fiction. I don't, unless it's a skit or something for school. But anyways,
I write fiction.
I did want to say, if you love us on Twitch, please subscribe. And if you have an Amazon, I know. If you have an Amazon Prime account, it is free for you to subscribe to Twitch Prime. So, that is I think we've made like $11 in the 50 or 60 hours that we've streamed on Twitch. So we're rich, bitch. I can take y'all and get y'all all something from the dollar
menu. All an ice cream cones from McDonald's.
Ice cream cones from McDonald's for everyone. But anyways, subscriptions do help, but that's just going to help us keep our microphones from breaking down. But thank you.
Shit, no shit these days.
Right. You work,
It's Hannah. Hannah works
at
McDonald's.
McDonald's? Oh my God.
Or the dollar store.
First of all, do you know who's
One or two.
obsessed with the hot caramel macchiatos? He is so spoiled. I buy that boy a $4 caramel macchiato every morning from McDonald's. Yes, I do. Because I love him.
Yeah, unfortunately, the one you got this morning was ruined.
Because you let it sit there.
I know, it's my fault. It's my fault.
He wouldn't wake up.
I couldn't. It's a bad day.
We'll
get into the my day thing.
So one more little thing I have to say. We are not professional psychiatrists. I know we look professional psychiatrists, you know. But seriously, we're just two.
Oh, wait, sorry.
I can get 2 4-for-4s, or everybody can have an ice cream cone. That's correct.
Hannah.
Nice.
All right, so please take what we're saying as our own personal experience and our advice based on research that we've done, based on what our doctors have told us, and based on what we've learned from other people with dissociative identity disorder. Both of us have years of mental health therapy.
Somebody knows you.
Oh my God, hey! Oh my God! If you know me from Sweet Tea of the Day, welcome. I don't know who you are. You gotta tell me. I don't know about your screaming
so special
name.
because that one guy.
That one guy, 05. I mean, he probably just set up the thing. Oh no, it's Forrest, the psycho from Hinge. No, yes, I used to do these funny Facebook videos, y'all, that were like, this is Micah Qualls, and this is your sweet tea. I'd take me a drink of the sweet tea from McDonald's a day. And I'd be like, if you bought $500 worth of fireworks, but you riding around on that same donut, that ain't none of my business, though. And there was stuff like that. And it was like tea. You know how tea, drinking the tea means gossip. But mine was sweet tea because I used to be real fat. And I used to drink 2 sweet teas, large, from McDonald's every morning. Reveal yourself, that one guy. But thank you so much for joining us. So, we're not professionals. Please seek professional help. But we do want you to ask questions. They do. But Hannah, down here, we don't know what unsweetened tea is. Don't disrespect me. Like, what is that? Don't even say that word. Southerners, holler if you hear me. What is unsweet tea? Exactly. What the fuck is unsweet tea? Get out of here with that shit. So anyways, I had to stop drinking it though after my weight loss surgery and everything. Long story. All right, so we're not professionals, but we do like to give advice. So ask questions. Ask us your questions. And then lastly, and then I'm done. Trigger warning. We talk about some fucked up shit on this channel, and we are very crude, and this is mature content. And then also we talk about trigger warning trauma stuff. And y'all know what those trauma things are. I don't know if I need to name them off, but just imagine really bad things that's happened to you on a personal level, and that's a trigger warning. I'm giving my trigger warning, okay? Because we do get into some really real ass personal shit on this channel. And then our theme tonight is staying grounded and in DID. It's very important. It's a very important tool. Joey, finally. Oh my God, we got everybody now. Like, I feel like I literally want to celebrate.
All right.
You got a celebration one?
What's up?
Everybody we love is here. Plus somebody who knows me that I don't know is here. All right. We're so glad. So tonight we're going to talk about staying grounded, and it's very important stuff that you can use when you have anxiety or you dissociate. And and these techniques can also be used for anxiety, panic attacks, and other things. But first,
I'm sorry to hear that, Joey.
What
But
happened?
I'm glad you stopped by.
Thank you for coming in and showing love. I actually said I hope Joey's okay. Anyways, we're going to talk about staying grounded. So if you want any of those techniques, come back tomorrow and watch when you're bored.
Yeah, just
We
check
love
out the
you
blog
though.
for it.
We love you. Love you too.
Good
Y'all wish Joey love. Joey's going through a lot.
We love you too, Joey.
Hey, I did actually look for, what's the name of the town you live in? Text me where you live, because I'm finna, what airport do I fly to? Because I'm finna, I'm serious. I'm finna try to come see you. I'm for real. Text me what airport I need to fly into.
Miss you
Yeah.
too, Joey.
He wasn't here, but like 5 seconds. All right. Updates. Ernie slept all day. The system was busy and wilding last night. He woke up and said he didn't feel like himself. Then he started listening to music, and within 20 minutes, he said he was feeling better, and he was showing me all kinds of videos and songs. And even the system weighed in on special requests of songs they wanted to hear. And then all of a sudden, he went back to sleep, and he's been asleep ever since. So I got to spend at least like 1 hour with you today.
Yeah.
Something like that. But that's okay, because we're here. Then also, when I went to let the dogs out this morning at my house and stay with my dogs for a little bit.
Missouri, we know the same people through our
Oh.
church days.
It's Brian. Hey. Oh my God, he's so funny on TikTok. Brian, put your TikTok up, because y'all got to go see my friend. He is hilarious on TikTok. I mean, like, literally, he needs to be, like, big time famous. I knew it was Brian. I don't know why. I just knew it was you because you said you were going to come. And so I knew you would eventually come. Y'all, put your TikTok up there, Brian, because you are so funny on TikTok.
That's what she said.
Right. Very, very, very funny. So, the mysterious unlocked front door. So, you know how I take my meds and I just fall the fuck out at night and sleep? Well, I kept waking up over last night because he was awake and it was worrying me. So I don't know when he went to sleep, but when I did wake up to go let the dogs out, it was about 8:30 a.m. and to go check on my dogs. And when I walked into the living room, the door was open, like the front door that never is open. So I was like, did one of the inmates escape last night? I don't know. But I'm starting to think maybe I can't take my pills. No, but he swears, and the system, he asked the system, they said they had nothing to do with it. So we have a mysterious unlocked front door situation going on over here. And then a couple of little bonus stories that y'all might find. Okay, y'all go check out my friend Brian on TikTok. He is so freaking funny. Seriously. Like, I will promote him because he's hilarious. I'm not kidding. So funny. Oh my God. So a couple of little bonus stories. So you know how there's like a supposed worker shortage? It's all manufactured bullshit. But the Little Caesars in Benton is going through, y'all. Let's say a tot and a player for Little Caesars. We need a moment of silence for Little Caesars in Benton.
Moment of silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
This motherfucker is struggling.
To talk with you again.
So I've been talking, you tell the story about Little Caesars, man. So first tell their hours. This is the only hours a Little Caesars is having in our town. Go ahead.
From 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. What days? I can't remember.
Tuesday through Saturday. That is
Tuesday
all
through
they're
Saturday.
open.
That's
2
the
to
only time
8.
they're open. Is for like basically 6 hours a day.
That's it. And they got
5
it all
days a
written
week.
on some. They don't even have it typed up. Like their shit is in such a struggle mode. It's
And,
just all written out.
Like you go by there about like fucking like dinner time, whatever, and it's like their parking lot and the parking lot next door is full of fucking
Full
cars.
of cars. And then so we ordered our shit in advance, thinking that's smart. Call it in. We show up. Line wasn't too long. Okay. We get up to the window. We said we're picking up for Miss Brenda. That's Ernie's mom. They said, okay, the wings are still in the oven.
It'll be 5 minutes.
It'll be 5 minutes. Go around front and wait. Well, when we got around front, we realized, wait a minute. No wonder the line wasn't long because everybody is in this parking lot and people were parked along the sides. It wasn't no parking spots left, right? So I was like, we're going to be here a while. Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
And then I heard quite a few people say, I've been sitting here for a fucking hour. They told me it was going to be 5 minutes.
So this bitch next to us says she ordered her shit at 3:39. It was 4:47. And I'm like, I don't think that's how it works at Little Caesars, you know?
No.
So
I
then
go,
Ernie goes, well, tell about the black girl that was like,
Oh, man. All right, now this one was a little bit unnecessary. There's this black woman that was like
It was funny
yelling
as
at her
fuck.
husband to go inside.
she was like, go inside. It was so
Then
funny.
like got on the phone.
I was
and
like, you're my friend.
And then like was like yelling and like to the point where like I could hear her, and she's like, I've been waiting out here 9 minutes. I'm like, you've been waiting 9 minutes and you this fucking mad? Over 9 minutes?
Right.
Bitch,
So
we've been here for like 15.
And we called our shit in advance. So I said, Ernie, I'm sorry to ask you to do this, but can you please go inside? Because I really firmly believe they have forgotten about us. You know, because look at all these cars. And I didn't see no pizzas coming in and out. So Ernie goes in and I get a text, shit's going down in here. And I'm
Dude.
like, record.
They
So
were getting fucking, the employees were getting screamed at because what was happening was apparently, because these two fucking teenage girls working the front, they were sending people around front to wait for their food and then fucking forgetting about them. And then just not ever taking them their fucking food. And so like the older lady that's working there is like, you've been sending people out front and then just forgetting about them. Are you fucking retarded?
She
She
not
didn't say
that.
retarded. She's like, are y'all fucking dumb?
I'm
You
glad
can't
she didn't
do
say
that to
retarded because
people."
I would have wrote corporate on that shit. But the point
So
I'm
many
making,
people. There's like 5 other people that were already in there, like before I got in there, that were basically getting refunds.
everybody walked out with
Getting-
money and receipts.
Everybody walked out with money, receipts, and fucking food.
Yes. And we were like, you know me, I've worked in the service industry, so I started feeling bad. And so I was like, I'm going to take them some cupcakes. Cause like, dude,
And-
you already know the struggle. Cause they're only a Little Caesars that's not open 7 days a week, and then the hours 2 to 8.
But
This-
like everybody,
struggling.
Everybody that was in there was mad. They were all mad. The fucking employees were fucking. They had 4 employees. Like I could see them all. There was 2 in the front and then 2 in the back working on the fucking pizzas. And so anyway, like the customers and everybody waiting was fucking mad as hell. The employees were mad as hell. I just kept the counter and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just checking to see if our order is ready. It's for Brenda. And she, I was calm. She's like, oh, yeah. And of course, our food had been done and is actually sitting in a fucking hot box waiting for us. And I'm
Which
like,
I'm not even mad at
okay.
them. Like, I'm really concerned. Like, someone needs to help them. I don't know what is wrong, but the struggle is very real at Little Caesars Benton. I thought y'all would really appreciate that because I've never seen a fast food restaurant have to do something like that. Like, cut days, cut whole days, 2 days of the week. And it's not because nobody will work there. I don't know what's going on, but shit ain't right. That's all I gotta say. And then I wanted to tell y'all that Ernie and I had a romantic dinner on Friday night. We never got to talk about that because we've had so much going on. We have this place in Benton, and it's like a little, like, small restaurant that is owned by real Italians, and it's Italian food, and it's like candles and romantic, and I love going to eat there because it calms me down and it's so sweet. And we went there Friday night, and okay, now this is for my ladies. Gentlemen, enjoy. Ladies, have you heard about this rose thing that they're selling on Amazon? Holler if you hear me, if you know what I'm talking about. So, Misty, you know about the rose. Because Micah's about to put that in her cart. So, I found out about it from TikTok. So, a girl did a review. She said that so basically it's a sex toy.
Hannah, actually.
Hannah knows about it. Oh, shit. Hannah, it's okay, girl. Scientifically, it's very healthy to explore.
No, God, please, no!
Okay, so I really want to order this thing. So this girl on TikTok, she did this whole thing about it. She was holding it and showing it, everything. She said, let me just tell you, after I used this, the next day at work, I was thinking about it. She said, I got home, I made a bubble bath, I cooked this bitch a dinner. And she said she can't stop playing with it. From all I understand, ladies, it has a little hole in the top, and the rest of it looks just like a rose, and it is for, it makes multiple movements and things like that. And yes, I will be trying it out, so stay tuned for that review. Because I do enjoy my toys here and there.
So you have chosen death.
I don't need them. They're just a nice bonus, right?
Nope.
That's hilarious. She said, I'm going to send this to Micah. You're welcome to. I haven't even looked to see how much they cost. All I know is that girl on TikTok had me completely convinced. If you trying to make your toy a dinner, that toy changed your existence. So...
Misty! Or whoever was, I don't know if it's Misty or Hannah. Stop fucking encouraging her and Xander.
Oh, come on. She was just trying to be fun and do girl talk. Alright. So, last thing I want to talk about. Oh, no.
I'm just
by the way,
kidding.
I don't tell Ernie.
By the way, I'm kidding. I know it's hard to tell when I joke, but I was kidding.
Yeah, because we did a whole thing on this. And now you're making me feel bad because you consented and now you're making me feel bad. But it's okay. We were just playing anyways.
I know y'all were playing. It was a joke. I just wanted them to know that I know. I was watching. I review everything.
It was. Didn't I act like? Didn't I get like red and like schoolgirly giggly? I don't know what the fuck he was doing to me. It was like he was like emoting some type of energy or something. It was crazy. I think Ernie.
He was hitting you with that dick swag.
He was. He had such big dick energy last night. Did anybody else catch it? I was like, but that's okay because the real Ernie handled his business after we went offline. So, you know. But anyways, I never tell Ernie about the outline because it makes it better. It makes it more natural. We don't plan none of this out. Well, I plan it out and then he just kind of jumps in. So there's something that I really want.
Mom, before you get into that, basically, I wanted to talk about
Oh, go ahead.
fact why I was sleeping all day was, I don't know what it was, but it was something. I don't remember what the dream is. The alters don't remember what the dream is, but when we woke up today, it had us all feeling like all kinds of fucked up, and where we were not feeling well, like mentally not feeling well, and it's kind of ties into what, you know, what the topic of the show is what I ended up having to do to kind of balance myself back out is I had to turn on some of the music that we all like, all of us, you know, as a collective like.
Yeah, it was fun. It was nice.
And we grew, and then we started feeling better, and then all of a sudden, I guess because it was all of us listening together, I don't know if it's because all of us together or what, like I passed back the fuck out.
I think you guys calmed, which is the topic of tonight, grounding yourselves.
Maybe we did wake up and go out the front door and just don't remember it, like, because I don't think we rested well, because that was one of the feelings that we had.
Because I kept waking up and I was scared.
Because that was one of the feelings is we just felt like drained, and I think part of it was because of all the switching from the night before was having like kind of an after effect. So I've kind of just been in a very off mood all day. Like even before the stream, as I was setting up for the stream, like I had to have headphones in, listening to music, you know, just to get myself pumped up to do this, because I've told myself. And I promised myself
we have to be consistent.
That good days or bad days, I'm gonna be here for this stream. And
unless we tell you in advance or something.
Right, unless we have something planned in advance that we're gonna do.
Like, for example, my mom's having Thanksgiving on a Tuesday evening because fuck the actual holiday. So we may stream from over there though, because them motherfuckers is funny.
Maybe, might. But it's just one of those things, because I promised myself, like, I was going to show the reality of what it's like living with this. So, like, even when I'm having a day like I'm having today, where I don't feel well mentally at all, I'm still going to be here. And honestly, being here with you guys is actually helping a lot.
Oh, man. It's helping him. Y'all don't have any idea. Y'all have no idea, because it's just been me and him trying to like secretly fight all this and learn all this and do all this until we started the streaming. And then now it's like we have a support system.
Right.
And that, are you done? I'm sorry.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm done.
Because that leads me into something that I really wanted to say tonight in front of everyone. Ernie doesn't know anything about this. So while he was sleeping today, and I didn't want to leave him because I was worried about what would happen if he woke up, if he was upset, whatever, because he told me flat out, I'm having a bad day. I was just thinking about how in the past I've been abused by many men. Some that I was with for a long time that abused me over time and badly, and some that I was with for a short time, one that put me in the hospital out of nowhere. But that's not the point. The point is that I've never been treated with more kindness, gentleness, patience, and I never have to question, I never have to question whether I'm loved with Ernie. I don't doubt. I have my moments where I'm like insecure, But I mean, I don't run around doubting. I don't have to look in his phone. I don't have to worry when I'm away from him. What's he doing? And I just wanted to say that I am so grateful for the peace that you brought to my life, Ernie. And like, I can't believe, and this is a joke, but it's funny and appropriate. I can't believe that my most healthy relationship is the dude with 5 personalities. It's so fucking true, though. And yes, please, we've been talking way too long. Please, Brian, we love questions. Keep them coming. Go for it. Go.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's also what this is about.
This is what this is about.
people
Absolutely. Informing
learning.
and helping and all that shit. Reducing the stigma. Sorry. Didn't mean to do all that weepy stuff.
I mean, I honestly do. I love when you guys ask questions.
While we're waiting on that to pop up, I've made contact with a young lady from one of the support groups that said she needed a friend. She lives in San Francisco and she has 6 altars, and we've been talking on Facebook chat, Messenger, and she was talking about in San Francisco that she cannot find a DID doctor, that she keeps getting passed around, that the doctors don't believe her, or they don't. And I'm like, if you can't get help in San Francisco, we're on our own. But anyways, go ahead. How do you know when you switch between altars? What are their names? And does it feel weird when an altar takes over? Oh, these are great questions.
These
great
are very good questions. This kind of ties into the origin story. Originally, when it first started happening, because it started because I think I've been like this since I was a kid. I just never officially diagnosed with it until a few months ago.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, I didn't know that I was switching out. Like I would just lose space and time. It's like I would just kind of like black out. And
sometimes wake up in a different location.
Right, I would black out. Like I would be sitting on my bed, and then the next thing I know, I'm sitting in the living room, or I'm in the bathroom, or I'm outside, or And
that went on for years.
And I told my mom about it. I said, "Hey, Mom, I'm losing time." And bless her heart, she didn't really. She doesn't know anything about medical stuff. She just thought that I was saying I didn't know how to read. How to tell time, like how to read a clock. But the night that my father passed away, and I was 21 years old, I was kind of decompressing, sitting in a bath with my girlfriend at the time, and I blacked out. And when I came to, she was wrapped in a towel on the other side of the bathroom, and like the first thing she asked is, "Where did you go? And who was I just talking to?" Do we have an ad going on?
Maybe. Hold for ads. Are we in timeout for ads? Holler if we're in ads. I know the subscribers don't see them. I know.
Yeah, well, I noticed that when you watch on Xbox, like
I think it's over. Are you still there, Brian? Because we are speaking directly to you. Everybody else can catch it later. Brian, are you still there? He's stuck on ads. Timeout. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Let's keep going.
So basically, she said, she told me that he said that his name was Garrett, and that he spoke with an Irish accent, and that she could tell, like she knew instantly that my eyes changed, that it wasn't me anymore, and that went on for a really long time. And then I got used to the idea of Garrett, because I realized that it was only happening when
he would get upset.
When something traumatic was happening with me that I couldn't handle, I would have these blackouts. And it's basically, you know, Garrett was just my emotional protector, you know. And so then, you know, and then me and Micah started dating. There's actually a lot of exes met Garrett.
A lot of people knew Garrett, but he would barely ever come out. He was cool as shit, just chill as fuck, and he
Right.
would come out for like 10 minutes. So because it was not debilitating on Ernie's life, he never
Right.
he was going to therapy for
'Cause-
all kinds of other shit.
Yeah, because Garrett never caused an issue, really. And honestly, with Garrett, you know, he'd come out, he'd make him, you know, he'd say his name, whatever, and, you know, he'd sit and he'd just have a little chat with you. And he's basically was just like, I'm just waiting for him to be able to come back because he's having a little problems right now.
Yeah.
But he'll be back.
So I met him on my couch, and Ernie did not warn me in advance because he probably, you know, was embarrassed or something. But I already knew what it was, exactly when it was happening.
Right.
Also, we kind of have these avatars. Garrett is Irish,
That's what Garrett looks like.
and he has red hair and green eyes, and
'Cause
kind
that's-
of looks like Ed Sheeran. That's
Right,
what we've been
because
told.
That's well, it's a different aspect to it, is because, you know, they're alters, they're their own personalities, they are their own people.
They look
and-
a different way inside.
Right, and they live in a whole inner world. Like, there's a whole inner world for them. They actually live in a firehouse together, and on the inside they, you know, look, they have their own individual look. None of them look like me. You know, they have their own separate identities. But anyway,
His question, yeah. So, how do you know when you switch? How do you know when you switch? What are their names? And I
Right.
can show all the pictures for the names.
so yeah, well, show the pictures. And the
Okay,
names
so
while you do
here's
that.
Garrett. He's the gatekeeper altar. That means he's been there a really, really long time. And he chooses, like, to let people in and out.
He
basically.
chooses. He doesn't get to choose whether or not, or when someone
But
gets
he
to
can,
go
like,
out. But
put some-
he can choose whether or not they have the ability to
Right.
present themselves or not.
And he can yank their asses if they start acting badly.
Right.
So he's like 35. Okay. Then there's Gambit. Gambit is 32 or 33. We're not quite sure. He always says early 30s. And he is like really, he's like, his traits are that he's angry, or he doesn't like bullies. So
Right.
like if something gets heated or something, he'll come out, and he hasn't done anything bad or anything. He used to, though. He used to fight when Ernie was really, really young, but Ernie
Right,
did
because
know.
I used to be basically like a 5'6" scrawny little fucker that couldn't take care
and
of
he's
himself.
the only other one we knew about, but he went away. So we just thought there was Garrett. Then there's Xander, and Xander's a dick. Trademark 2021.
Hold on, gotta play it.
Got to play it.
Fuck Xander, he's an asshole.
So Xander is the most like Ernie. If Ernie was a cocky fuckboy, narcissistic, thinks they're the shit, everything's about them, and the world revolves around them. So, but he's charming, and he's not a bad person. So I don't know how. It's a joke, the whole
Well,
dick thing.
he's
It's-
becoming a better person
he
than
was
what
awful.
was.
He was causing a lot of problems for a while, but things are just really changing as time goes by. This is Jeremy. He's a fuckboy, a real one. He's 25. He has no impulse control. He's like literally like giggity. Like he's literally like, let's go, let's do it.
Like, he's
we're all-
basically just
I mean,
all the
yes,
time.
all the time, and sex jokes, and loves the ladies, and the whole 9 yards, and he has no impulse control. And then we have a little, as they are called in the DID community. His name is Casper, and he's 9 years old. And that's what we were talking about earlier, is that Misty and her family sent Casper a bunch of toys that he can have to play with, because he didn't have any toys because this is all new to us, and we didn't know we needed to have toys. But
Right.
he's sweet. He's blonde-headed. He's a sweetheart. Oh my God, he's so sweet. Remember last night when I said we had to open the box, y'all, and he goes, I can't play with scissors. It was so cute.
right.
And then there's Ernie. Now, there
So,
are others.
Now listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so basically, the whole thing with Garrett went on with a long time, and then there was the night where Micah finally convinced me to seek a professional to actually get treated for it, because she was thinking, that might be.
If there's one, there's got to be more.
Well, if there's one, there's got to be more, and like I'm not properly treating all my symptoms
Trauma.
and trauma and stuff because of the fact that I haven't revealed to any professionals about another dickhead posting her thing.
Okay.
About all my trauma and such.
Master Oni 69, give me a follow back. We got you, bro. As long as you follow us. Follow for follow.
Right.
How do you can't follow from there?
I guess not. I can do it from
Nice to meet you.
this.
Nice to meet you. Please stick around. You might enjoy the content.
But anyway,
By the way,
So-
Jordan, I saw what you said and it made me cry a while ago. So I saw the rest of the comments,
was
but
it
we're
Master One?
Master _ Oney 69, which that's awesome.
Got you, bro.
Done.
I hit everybody with follow. Even if you don't stream on here and you follow me, I'll hit you with a follow back.
Yeah, you don't even have to. I don't stream.
But anyway, so when I called the psychiatrist, it was like an emergency line, and talked to him, and he was like,
Really
because I was
cool.
basically telling my symptoms, and he's like, yeah, you 100% have dissociative identity disorder, which was once known as multiple personality disorder,
And it
So it basically sent the other alters that I had no idea were there into a
fight or flight.
fight panic mode, and the rest of the night I was rapid switching out in between all night.
It was terrifying. Basically, he had a psychotic break just by admitting out loud to a professional that he had these things because he never had done that. And
Yeah.
I often think, do I regret it? There were a while there that I did because Ernie was so down and struggling, and then also his alters were causing so much trouble that I was like, I'm such a shitty person. Why did I push him to do that? In my mind, I was just trying to help. But now I have no regrets. Our life is so interesting and full, and we are so close because of what we've gone through that, no regrets.
Right, and so at first was switching and stuff like that. I could kind of feel that I was I could willingly dissociate,
Yeah.
because that is what I'm doing. I'm dissociating.
So he's
And-
going away. He's like, I can't. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, literally, I'd be like,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
He'd be like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm leaving.
and anyway, and when I come back, I'd have no memory of what happened.
No memory.
But as I started getting closer and accepting the system,
Mm-hmm.
they were allowing me to remember fragments of things that happen when they're out and such. And it used to be that I couldn't hear, I could hear that they were there and that they were talking, but it was like listening to a TV. That this is the best way I always describe it. It's like listening to a TV that's almost on low volume, that's 3 or 4 rooms away, to where you can hear that there's talking going, but there's no way that you could possibly make out what's going on. It's just
But the more Ernie started to accept that they weren't invaders, sorry, I was just trying to add context. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anyway, the more I grew to accept the system and such, I actually went to the point to where I went and me and Micah both went and got matching Havoc tattoos, because I named my system, because everybody with DID has
What
they call it their system, their alters. There's the A system and all that, and when it came to choosing the name for mine, because of the fact that they caused havoc so much, I named my system the Havoc system. So, but when I got the Havoc system tattooed onto me, it was probably a few hours after that they went from being like muffled to being in stereo. Bad Micah.
I interrupt, and it's not. It's I get too excited and I interrupt, and I've been working on it. I'm sorry.
But but now like switching now is like it's becoming like really easy to do now, to the point now where I can be like, hey Garrett, come out for a minute, somebody needs to talk to you, and he'll either agree or he won't agree. And
it's more like they have a discussion and choose it.
We have inner dialogue now. So yes, as Micah said, there are 5 main altars that present the most, but then there's also like there's at least 10 that we know of. Because there's also Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel just kind of sleeps all the time. There's Pixie, who we just actually learned about.
She's new.
She's very new. She's actually just now starting to get to the point where she's getting into conversation with the other 5.
She's the only female in there. I feel like I need to get in there and rescue her, but I can't go in there.
Well, they're not gonna harm her.
I know they're not. But God, all that fucking testosterone. Ugh.
But yeah, she's definitely the first female, and then there's 4 other altars in there. One's name I do know is Dante. Pixie did say his name is Dante. But they don't speak. It's very hard to explain, but as Pixie describes it, she doesn't feel like they're fully formed altars. It's kind of like how a lot of people, it's very odd because a lot of people with DID and such, they can have alter personalities that are like a table or a teddy bear. Like they're there and they're altars. It's just they're not like fully formed. But from what everybody's saying, from what Garrett and everybody say, is Pixie is very cool, and Pixie came from the way Pixie tells it, because the interesting thing about the altars is each altar is basically the holder of a trauma that I went through.
And they all, even though all systems are different, they do start from childhood trauma. All of them.
Yeah.
You dissociate in childhood.
Right. They each hold on to their own trauma, and like say Xander's the keeper of one trauma like that I went through, and Garrett's the he's from a different trauma that I went through, but they don't know what each other's traumas are. Like they don't remember them.
Me too, Misty.
They do. They might talk about them to each other.
And Hannah.
But like they don't openly like know. But we do know because Pixie told us that she's from the trauma that I went through with my marriage to Megan.
Is there one that says I'm gonna kill you, bitch?
So you've chosen death.
Oh yeah. Every time he says Megan, I think this.
Catch me outside,
How about that?
I've never seen the United States of Terror. Split. No.
I love the United States of Terror.
No, Split. The parts that the actual like therapist doctor was talking about when it comes to DID is correct. But like as far as like Hedwig and all of them, no, not really. Like there's none that are like, but they're not dangerous. They don't like.
Oh wait, Brian's on ads. Hold for ads. Everybody else, sorry for the replay, but when we get more followers, we kind of have to give the fastest version we can of all of it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they like hearing about it.
Misty said that Hannah, I know she can hear us, is excited about the content because she suffers from anxiety, so she's really excited about the grounding content.
Oh, gotcha. And I'm sorry that that Hannah deals with anxiety, man.
Yeah,
'Cause
man.
I've
Sucks, man.
That's the thing. Like, cause
Me too.
I've had anxiety since I was a kid,
Yeah.
and it only. And I'll be realistic with you. It really only gets worse with age.
Jordan, since you can hear us, do some of the altars. Weed cured my hell yeah. Weed is an excellent fucking tool
I will
for
say that
anxiety.
yes, it is. It is a very good thing for anxiety. But the
Fuck yeah.
problem with me is actually, for some odd reason, weed actually triggers my anxiety. Like, it gives me anxiety.
Right. So basically, yes. And also, I believe in microdosing and some of the other stuff that's going on the West Coast with psychedelics to help people that have mental health problems.
Let's see. Cult leader has a question.
Yeah.
A question. Do some of the alters like and dislike certain people, or do they all agree about how they feel about one person? No. That is very, very true. They actually no. There are people that they dislike, and there are people that are like, they are very different. They do have their very own opinions about certain people.
Yes.
It was actually like that with Micah when they first came out, because Casper liked
Love
Micah, Garrett liked Micah, but Xander, Gambit, and Jeremy hated Micah.
Me.
They hated her.
me.
Like, they were doing their best to get rid of her.
Yeah.
Like,
By making me think they were fucking other bitches and taking drugs and, I mean, the whole 9 yards.
so Death Priest actually a very interesting thing. I think it may be something to do with the antidepressants I take or whatever, but like
What the fuck is
literally like it was with my ex-girlfriend and sister at the time. We were eating shrooms, and like they ate like 3 or 4, and they were like tripping balls, and like I ate like 7 of them, like 7, and I literally felt nothing. So I don't know if it's
whatever
because of my medication like
blocking it.
blocking it or what.
No, we don't live in a cool place where you can do stuff like that. I don't know where you're from, but also welcome to our channel. We love meeting
Yes.
new people.
Yes.
Hello. Be sure to follow so you can get a notification, and subscriptions are nice. If you find this at all stimulating.
Or bits. Bits honestly are cheaper than subscriptions sometimes.
I don't know nothing about Twitch. I'm just on here to help people. Yes. Right. We say the same thing. We're not doctors. I agreed. My sister, who is a expert weed person, like literally knows everything about the flowers and the different hybrids and all the things. She's been trying forever, because we have medical marijuana in Arkansas, and so she's been trying forever to get me to get off of sleeping medications and narcotics that help me sleep. And she just wants me to be on weed, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing. Here's the alternative for people like me that
Get anxiety.
whether it's for because of your job or it's illegal or whatever, that can't smoke weed.
Yes,
Full spectrum CBD helps with anxiety so much.
the kind that has a little bit of THC in it, not this old shitty kind. With
Well,
no
that's
THC.
I mean, full spectrum it has like a small percentage of THC in it.
I know that was for my.
It will like if you get the rolled ones that you smoke, it will give you a little bit of a high, but it's not the same as smoking weed. But it will help you feel calm and relaxed.
Yeah. By the way, up there, you missed it, Ernie, but I want to revisit it. Jordan said, after I gave my little sweet little speech thing I was doing, Jordan said, hold on. I'm happy that you're happy, Micah, and you deserve the best. And as far as you, Ernie, you hit the real lottery. Way better than the Mega Millions and the Powerball.
Oh man, I told you, when we first met at that
Yay!
restaurant.
Sorry about the ads. We made affiliate, Brian, and so it comes with
Yeah.
a contract. We have to
she
have
got
ads.
when she got up and went to the bathroom and I saw that ass, I was like, jackpot.
What about my personality?
Well, you already won me over with your personality talking about eating ass in the middle of the restaurant. Like, loudly talking about, yeah. You ever eaten ass? I've ate ass before.
That's not how the conversation
whatever.
sounded.
It was something, but like to the extent like this old man in the booth, like across from us, was about to fucking fall out the booth because he was leaned over listening so fucking hard.
I mean, I'm very entertaining. I mean, everybody, you either love me or you hate me. I got a lot of haters too. It's just, it is what it is. Like, you get the real me. I have been the same since high school, and I'm 42.
A lot with everything pretty much go by. To be honest with you, you may. And like I said, we give this.
I'm gonna talk about this in a minute.
We give this
Missy.
disclaimer that we are not trained psychologists or whatever, but a lot of the symptoms that you're saying to describing to me is exactly how I was when I was a teenager, and it is like really honestly. A lot of the times people don't get diagnosed with DID until much later in life.
I mean, he was 38.
I was 38 before I got diagnosed. So it's very possible.
Our friends that we follow are 32 when they got diagnosed. I mean, it's crazy.
I'm sorry, and I never fully answered Brian's question. Can you scroll?
Brian, yeah, he just asked.
Because he asked what it was like to dissociate.
Yeah, I'll find it. DID movies, Split.
Right. Well, yeah.
We like Doom Patrol the most, as far as like the way they describe the inner world and the way they talk about trauma. Except
yes, very very bad mood swings.
Yes.
Yeah. To the point, like really for the longest time, I was misdiagnosed as being borderline.
Yep. In fact, when we met, we were like twinsies because I have borderline. And Hannah, when I was your age, my mood swings were so bad. Like, people thought I was just really extra and dramatic, but I really was like that. Like, all day long, I could be the happiest person on earth, and then I'll be the saddest person on earth. And then I'd be in between where I'd be angry and like, it does get better with age. You do mellow as far as mood swings go. That does happen. Okay, so back to the original question. How do you know when you switch? Now you know because it's kind of a decision.
Right. There are still times where I do get overwhelmed and I do dissociate. But generally, like, I know when I'm going to switch. As far as Split goes, I know Split was way off. The doctor, a lot of shit she was talking about, like how two authors can come in front at the same time is true.
Is true.
Because actually both Garrett and Gambit had done it before. And then when we took Casper to Build-A-Bear, Casper and Gambit were both up front at the same time. And that was basically to kind of help keep Casper in check, because Casper is like, he's a 9-year-old alter,
and he just, you know, he's like, he can't just be running around the mall. I mean,
right.
he can. Well, I don't give a fuck. People can stare. I don't give a fuck.
Or you know,
I'll fight you, bitch.
Or for when he gets to start to feeling uncomfortable, you
yes,
know, Garrett
kind
of
shy.
reassures him.
He can be really shy.
Like, as a matter of fact, he was very because we decided, because we were trying to decide is, when do we let Casper...
that would be great, Hannah. That would help a lot, because I would be able to directly address you and quit calling you by your mom's name. That'd be awesome. And then you can, like, chat on the phone but watch on the TV together, or whatever y'all are doing.
Because one of the things that we were discussing was, when do we let Casper out? Do we not let him out till he's in Build-A-Bear, or, you know, when we get to the parking lot? And Casper really wanted to
see them all.
He wanted to see, like, you know, he wanted the whole experience. But when we got there and it came time to let Casper out, he got really scared about people, you know, looking at him weird, because the night don't see it, the night before he literally had a breakdown on the stream because of being stuck in an adult body, how he can't play with other kids.
Oh God, y'all, if you were there, y'all remember
it was very emotional.
He said, I can't play with other kids because of this body, and he was sobbing, and it just heartbreaking.
So what Gambit did is he took one of those the face masks, and he said, here, put this face mask on, it'll keep people from seeing you, and it'll keep you safe, and it'll protect you.
I didn't know anything about that, so I'm like, yeah, we have to protect ourselves, so I have one too, because we'll get sick. He goes, that's not what Gambit said. Gambit said people can't hurt me. And I was like, oh yeah, that too. Hi, Summer Breezy, welcome.
And that's the thing. That's his thing. That's one of the things I was going to bring up. There, like I said, like I was diagnosed as
Major depression.
major depression, anxiety,
Borderline.
panic attacks, borderline. I had all these mental diagnoses, and it's just a thing because it's a very hard thing to diagnose DID, and even like that's the thing. A lot of people that have DID are misdiagnosed with
For
something
the
else.
longest.
Specifically, schizophrenia.
And borderline. Those are the two
Borderline
mains.
and schizophrenia are the two things that people who actually have DID get misdiagnosed as having.
This is Ernie, and I'm Micah. Welcome
Yeah.
to everyone that is new. We love thank you so much for being here and all the questions. Yes. Goodbye, Brian, and thanks for popping in. And please come back. Like, we would love to have you because I'm sure you have a million other questions.
Yeah,
So
Brian,
good night.
I
Have a good
appreciate
night.
you. I appreciate you coming by. It actually means like a hell
I've
of a
known him
lot
since
to
we
me
were little.
for you to come by.
We went to church camp together, and now we're both like heathens.
But I need to get. Well, I was gonna wait for another ad break, but I'm gonna get some coffee.
Get
'cause
some coffee.
Ad break's not for another hour, so.
Yeah. Right, exactly. I mean, there's still in the heart somewhere, but you know what I mean. Well, I'm here by myself, so Hannah, I do want to be able to address you directly because I feel like you and I had a lot of the same similar teenage experiences. Also, I'm a high school teacher, and so like I've dealt with 150 a year, just like you, for 13 years. So teenagers are my jam. I love teenagers, and I love to work with them and help them. Have a lot of experience with all kinds of different teenagers. I'm that teacher that all my kids come to me. So I would love to talk to you directly, Hannah. So yeah, we really do. And oh my God, really? Yeah, no, I'm serious. I'm dead ass. I teach drama, communications, debate. I know that don't act like this at school, by the way. But they do know that I'm real. The only difference is I don't cuss, basically. Like, I act the same way with these kids. And also, I'm like the Gay Straight Alliance sponsor. I do all that stuff so the kids know that, like, every kid is welcome in my classroom. I've had so many kids come out to me. I've had kids talk to me that I've had to talk them out of suicide. I've had letters come to me, or people or kids, former students come to me on Facebook and stuff and tell me that like I changed their life this one day, and I didn't even know I did it. Like, I'm just that teacher.
Yeah, you can just go like that.
Oh my God.
I told her.
What is the dragon thing?
The Mandalorian.
That's the
claim.
Mandalorian?
Yeah. I told her. I said,
Awesome.
man, I can't afford all these tattoos you're drawing.
Yeah, no, you quit drawing all those tattoos for. We're only making like $3 on streaming. Sorry, that was Ernie's sister. She's been drawing a lot, and Ernie wants all her drawings as tattoos.
Which I didn't even tell you this.
What?
So, like, again, like I said, furthermore,
Hold
that
on, we have a big important question, but go ahead.
is that she's last night she actually talked to Garrett. Because when Garrett went out,
She talked to him.
because when Garrett went out, he talked to my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and then he went and he talked to her about, because she'd drawn another one, and he was talking to her
What
about
did
the
she
tattoos and
say?
stuff. She talked to him just as if she was talking to me.
That's awesome. That's I like to hear that. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, she could have just been being nice. But
So
all right,
cute.
next question. Summer Breezy. By the way, if I didn't say welcome. Also have DID and not have the big lapses in memory.
Yes, it is.
All systems are different. That's like the mantra.
Yeah.
They call them systems, by the way.
And we're the Havoc system.
Yeah, people name their systems.
Oh, because I didn't even get to finish telling Dougie why Xander was such a...
Not Dougie, Brian.
Brian,
He's gone. He went to bed.
why Xander was the way he is and why he's, like, he's evolving.
We didn't get to talk about Persecutor. We can do that either.
We
I
can
got
do
it
it later.
figured out. Okay, cool.
Whenever.
Summer Breezy, keep them questions coming, because that's what we're here for, man. We really, And anything you want to talk about regarding any of the other stuff that you mentioned, I am diagnosed with most of that shit, and so is Ernie. So we can literally talk about that as well. It's just DID is more unknown, and so that's what we try to focus on in the.
And yeah, so I hate and not that I hate, but
Mini Moon Angel. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Hannah.
I can't stand it. Mini Moon Angel. I cannot stand it. What a great name.
But because here's the thing, and it's not that I hate to bring up a different system or use any of their backstory thing, but I think it's kind of necessary for your question.
Yes.
Is like with Chris
from A
system. Most of his, pretty much all of his life, all he did was hear voices, and it wasn't until he actually went into therapy that his alters actually first ever even came out.
That's correct.
So yes, it is very possible to have DID
and Summer Breezy
without ever having a lapse of memory.
Follow them on TikTok. They have a big following there, but they also stream on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube. They, I don't know why I'm helping promote them, but they have helped us so much. Like, to deny that they have not helped us would be a lie.
Well, you.
Me mainly because it's the wife. So
I literally went into because the computer was pissing me off, and I ended up going into a hard, mean rant on Micah, which I feel bad for. About
because
A system.
They've helped me so much.
I know, and I went to a very hard rant of how fuck the A system. I don't give a fuck about the A system. Stop talking to me about the fucking A system. I don't give a shit what they're doing. I don't give a fuck what they're saying.
But I knew he didn't mean it, but it still hurt.
Yes, because it is brain malfunction.
Yes, I know, baby. Empath and overthink. Yes, you definitely probably do have borderline, but you can also have both. Like, yeah, that all or nothing thinking, and I'm an empath too. Like, they just suck me dry, girl. They suck me dry. But the great thing about Ernie and I, and why this is not unhealthy, is like from day one, like we were already like, we have to be real. Like on our first date, when he told me he was borderline, I was like, I'm borderline too. And I was like, let's go be crazy together. But jokes aside, we literally were like, okay, we know that we struggle with these things, so we have got to actively practice being healthy and not toxic. And so those things, like when you start on that train of that extreme thinking and all that, you have to say, hey, this made me feel such and such, and I know and then the other person, if you have a safety, if you feel safe with that person, they can say, hey, he actually got me a shirt that says, hold on, let me overthink this. Because, girl, I will do it. I overthink everything.
Hannah wants to know what is borderline.
Oh, gosh. Borderline personality disorder is underneath the umbrella where DID is.
Don't forget to subscribe, Hannah.
Yeah.
And hit that notification button.
Don't make Hannah subscribe. She ain't got no money.
Not subscribe. I'm sorry, not subscribe. I meant
follow and notifications. Our mama already subscribed. But anyways, Summer, and me, hopefully I can. So I used to act crazy, like I would call it Cardi B, where like exes would like try to leave me, and I would like get knives out of the drawer and shit, and be like, I'll cut you and I'll kill myself. I mean, I've done all that crazy shit, girl. So and I try to be real honest about that, because as healthy as I seem right now, I've done it all. I'm 42, so in my 22 years of adulthood, 24 years, god damn, I'm old. I have done some crazy
Hannah,
shit.
Don't. I honestly, Hannah, I would really feel bad if you subscribed.
Yeah, no. He meant follow for you, so you get the notification.
I honestly did say. I honestly meant follow, not subscribe.
Yes. Okay, so the question was borderline. So borderline personality disorder. Basically, let me look it up because I always forget my own shit, but it's totally me described. Like, I was misdiagnosed as bipolar for the longest because they don't know what else to say. When you're emotional and over the top, They don't know what to say. I think I was 28 the first time I heard histrionic, which is another one of the personality disorders, which they thought I was. And then I got major depression because I had suicide ideation, and I've been inpatient several times for depression. But I want to read just like the factors for borderline so you can tell. This is what it actually says in the stop.
While she's looking that up, I just gotta say, bruh, within the next few years, I'm gonna be covered in fucking Star Wars tattoos because my sister keeps drawing these badass fucking Star Wars tattoos that I want. Yeah, then toss it. I trust me, I feel you on the PTSD. I have a lot of PTSD.
Summer, we actually did a whole night on PTSD the other night and anxiety, like in some of our old content.
Okay,
So my biggest problem is fear of abandonment.
And let me, all right, and this is something because I actually, this is going to be a surprise to you because was something I was going to do and surprise you with, but right here is proof that it does not matter what mental illness you have.
That's right.
How you feel about yourself, what you're going through. There is someone out there that will understand you.
And love you. And girl,
who
I
you
can
are.
if I had a dime for everyone said I was too much, go fuck yourself. I was born like this. As long as I can remember, I've been a dramatic person. It just is what it is.
Because look at me. I mean, it took me 38 years to find Micah.
Yeah.
So-
I kissed a lot of fucking frogs. Ugh. Had some horrible friends, too. I am trying to just find, like, a basic Wikipedia, because there's 9 indicators for borderline. And if you have, like, 4 or 5...
Let me put it this way. We've probably been dating, like 2 months, and we were in the middle of a fucking Waffle House, and I looked at Mike, and I said, what are you doing tomorrow? And she's like, and, tell me your schedule, and I said, we should go get married.
He did.
And,
It was really
she's like,
sweet.
what? She's like, what are you even talking about? She's like, how's that even going to work? I said, well, what we'll do is we will go to the courthouse, get married.
And I'll go get
then
my
we'll
shit.
go get my shit, and we'll move it into the house. That's how it's going to work.
All right, so here we go, baby girl. I found you something. All right. Borderline personality is also known as an emotionally unstable personality disorder. It's characterized by a long-term pattern of unstable interpersonal relationships, meaning you can't get your shit together with a partner, love, spouse, one, friends, come and go, that kind of stuff. A distorted sense of who you are, so like you don't like yourself, and it's like really extra when you're really actually a cool person, and strong emotional reactions. Often people with borderline, and this is one of the major indicators, okay, is self-harm. Mostly cutting, but other types of self-harm as well,
Yeah.
like drug
That's-
abuse.
That's how I got it. That's how I got my borderline diagnosis, is because I probably can't see a whole lot of them.
But he likes to cut. It's a very big indicator.
I got
He hasn't cut in a while, though.
up and down, like these
You can't
arms.
see. You can't see. I
I'm
don't
too
know.
white, but I have scars up and down both arms.
So one of the other things is a feeling of emptiness, like he knocked over my sign. Okay,
And you know what I got to say about that?
what?
Do you see this? Somebody put this in here on purpose.
All right. Feeling of emptiness. Let me give you a perfect example. When I was a little girl, I don't remember a lot about my childhood, but I remember one thing. Love had to be earned. Like when I was a little girl, like I'm like fucking can't spell or write or read, but I thought I had to be perfect and earn love, that no one would just love me, even my own parents. Like I had to be this, be that, be this to love. And I always felt different because I always felt like I was deeper than everybody around me. So that's one of them. And then the big one that I have is fear of abandonment, because a bunch of shit that happened when I was little. I like literally, if I leave Ernie to go anywhere, like to work, I'm like, Ernie's gonna break up with me today. Like it's crazy. It's crazy the way you think. It typically begins in early adulthood. There's also eating disorders are common and substance abuse. So watch it. Don't get on anything. Don't try anything, Hannah, because it could.
Hannah, I do the same thing. I mean, I'm sitting there doing that with my tattoo a lot. Like if I have
I'm
a
missing
scab
stuff.
or anything, I do that a lot.
Summer Breezy, don't give up, girl. Because I was actually with somebody for 12 years, and didn't know I was unhappy, and he left me cold and dry in the pandemic. And I spent that whole time with borderline, being left alone with my four walls, stuck in the house with my dogs. And the year later, I met Ernie.
And I gotta say, just because whether you believe this or not, it still needs to be said because it is the fucking truth. You're not alone.
No.
You deserve to be loved. And you will find someone who loves you and understands you for who you are and will accept you for all your flaws.
I mean, if you're extra, they'll love it.
Because
if you're loud, they'll love it. I'm walking proof of it.
Because that's just who you are. I mean, there's people out there, you know.
You said I'm too white. I call myself Casper. Casper is one of our altars. He's a child altar, or one of his altars. I say our because we're a system, but yes, I have always bit my nails, always to the point. That's why I wear fake nails, because I bite my nails, like since I was a child. Like, could not break the habit for any reason. So I started getting fake nails when I was like 15, and it's the only thing I could do to stop it.
And here's another very important thing that I've learned over the years of many types of therapy and such, that when it comes to speaking to a professional, if there is even the slightest little thing about talking with that person that makes you uncomfortable, you need to find someone else.
Yes.
Because they cannot help you.
Yep.
I'm not saying that
you
they
have
don't
to take
want...
ownership of your own therapy.
Right. It's not that they don't want to help you or that
They're
they
just
lack
not
the
the right
ability
one.
to. It's just they're not going to be able to reach you on the level that you need to be reached.
Breezy, I'm so sorry for those things. I was married to a narcissist. Then I got away from that. He was also physically violent with me. Then I got out of that and dated another narcissist who I lived with for 6 years. And then I spent 12 years with another narcissist. So I know a lot about narcissism, sadly, in a bad way. And you know what it was, Breezy, too? Like, our picker might be off. Like, my picker was going for this type of dude, a certain type of dude.
That's the other thing I was going to say. Is you think outside your box.
Think outside your box.
Because before she met me, like, I was literally not the type of person at all she would ever date.
I don't want to hurt his feelings, but it is true. I would have never gone on a date with Ernie, ever. And it's because I finally got to the point, I was a hopeless romantic too, that I was like, you know what? Go outside the box. Get a nice guy. So the first criteria was nice guy, and then I fell in love. So.
But I feel you on the fingertips, Hannah, because I mean, I don't know if you noticed me doing it or not, but I literally have like a knife where I will sit there and dig at the fucking skin around my fingernails.
Summer, that is a problem when you find a therapist and then they move a lot. Yeah, that sucks. But man, let me tell you, it takes work when you're borderline because there's no cure, like there's no pills. You can treat your symptoms with pills, but you have to practice. Like, okay, Micah, you're thinking crazy. You're literally like, your thoughts are not right. Like, you have this all or nothing thinking problem where it's the best day ever or the worst day ever, or they love me or they hate me. There's nothing in between when you're borderline, and that is something you have to practice to recognize your own thinking and behavior patterns, and that's something you work with a therapist.
And see, and I have like another problem is like there's, I'll be having a serious conversation with somebody, or somebody's trying to have a serious conversation with me, and then all of a sudden my brain is just like,
I like turtles.
Yes, you have ADD too, I'm sure.
and most of the time, like, I'll just be sitting there, and all of a sudden my brain is just like,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Well, you also literally go with dissociation.
yeah.
I'm glad you have a good boyfriend. I had a really good high school boyfriend too. He was sweet. And then as soon as I got out of high school, I like started wanting to date bad boys. I don't know what was wrong with me. And then the rest is history. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a mood. Definitely. These are great conversations, you guys. These are great conversations. Is everybody ready to? I just want to make sure that everyone's done kind of talking about what they wanted to talk to before we move on to our content for tonight.
But hold on, I gotta play this one though, just because I love Kanye West's fucking attitude.
Oh.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Never know.
We'll never know. So DID joke of the day.
Oh, here we go. Hold on, let me cue it up.
I saw a post that said, I wasn't myself for months and nobody noticed. I felt that. Why do y'all not think my DID jokes are funny? Let me repeat.
Honestly think you're fucking funny.
I saw a post that said, quote, I wasn't myself for months and nobody noticed. I felt that.
Bye, have a great time.
Alright, you guys. Alright, thank you. Somebody does. The cat joke is still funny about the 45 lives. I know. Okay. So we're going to talk about grounding today. Grounding techniques. And if you know someone who's living with a mental illness such as dissociative identity disorder, you may hear the word grounding used in regards to managing the condition. What does this mean and how does it impact people's mental health? And it works for all things. What?
Oh my god, this is a feature?
What?
You probably won't get this, but anybody that watches like Twitch a lot, like a lot of different Twitch streamers will get this shit.
What are you doing, step bro?
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Bro, I'm gonna add that.
But tell me the context. I don't understand. I'm so not a Twitcher. Twitch.
It's not just Twitch, it's a porn thing.
It's a porn thing. Oh, yeah. I do watch Pornhub, so I know exactly what that means.
What are you doing, step bro? And then it's like turned to this thing like where like Twitch streamers and stuff would be doing like they'll replace bro with something else. Like they'll be like oh god, what was the game? I'm trying to give you a really good example. But
Yeah, because you're not explaining it. I mean, I know the porn stuff, so I got that part.
Yeah. Like...
Literally, I'm getting on Pornhub all the time, and I'm like, why is everything stepkids, like, and stepmoms, and it makes me feel... I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'll watch some of it, though.
Like, no, they'll be getting, like, attacked, like they'll be playing, like, World War Z, whatever, and, like, getting their ass kicked. They'll be like, what are you doing, step zombie?
Oh, I got it. I love it. Okay, I'm getting it. Okay, again, grounding can help people who engage in other forms of dissociation besides the kind where Ernie has, where he goes away completely and has other identities come forward. Like, for example, I have a horrible memory problem, and he makes fun of me about it all the time. He's like, I've already showed you that. I've already told you that. Blah, blah, blah. And I always say it's because I went through electroconvulsive therapy or electric shock therapy, as it used to be known. And I always blame it on that because I had some treatments, and I'm like, my memory's fucked. But it's deeper than that. There's also a lot of research that shows that people who have PTSD can have memory loss from living in a hypervigilant state at all times. for many, dissociation is a coping mechanism. Okay, you don't have to dissociate all the way where you go and lose time and have a alter come forward like Ernie. While it doesn't always cause harm to dissociate, it can have negative consequences. So, right, escape reality. It's really that simple. And so when I dissociate, it kind of feels like I'm out of my body watching myself, or it feels like I'm in this tunnel and like everything around me is like really blurry. And I usually forget, when I'm in that state, I usually forget the thing. Or I can only remember pictures or flashes of it. I can't remember the whole entire thing. Like, I was attacked by someone I met on a dating app. And it was really bad. Like, bad. Like, that person got guilty charges in court. Like, it was bad. And he is gonna get his someday, but he got his already legally, so we did that. But
what's this?
How about no, you fucking raisin?
Raisin?
How about no, you fucking raisin?
Okay, I don't know. Okay, so hey, we're actually on the serious part. I really hate it when you do this. I'm not trying to get on to you or be triggering. I'm sorry. I came at you wrong. I came at you all wrong. Sir.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm serious. It's just that when we get into the content, like, okay, a little comedic relief is needed because no one wants to listen to us go on about serious crap all day. But still. All right. So this means that if I'm engaged in a conversation, I may not remember it later on because I was mentally absent while it was occurring due to triggers. Does anybody understand or have experience with that? Yes.
Thank you for the follow, Summer.
Yes, thank you for following, Summer. We'll follow you back. We following you back. Follow back. 'Cause I ain't no follow back, girl. See, I changed the words. Yes, so I think women actually have...
75 followers.
Wow, that's awesome. I think women, like, maybe this is an over generalization, but I do think women have the ability to dissociate naturally. I think that we've gone through so much bullshit, like, as women, being part of a marginalized group, that, like, I think we generally know how to tune people out and shit. Also, you know how moms can tune, like, mom, and you can tune that shit out? Yeah. I think we already know how to dissociate a little bit. Yes, it makes total sense, Breezy. Oh, yeah, 100%. All right, so definitionally, being grounded is the opposite of being dissociated. It's that simple. So, dissociation means going away. In short, it means that you are living, if you're grounded, you are living in the present, and your mind is entirely aware of its surroundings. You haven't been triggered, and your brain is not searching for a way to escape some sort of perceived danger, which is, it's a defense mechanism. So, did you want to say anything about that? Because you dissociate to a very strong degree, whereas what I described are like basic dissociations in everyday life.
I mean, that's really so hard for me to actually describe.
Well, I mean, you were a child when you first dissociated, so you don't know how, like, you didn't teach yourself. It literally happened because you were that afraid, right?
Well, yeah, it's, you know, I dissociated because it was a traumatic event that my brain couldn't handle.
Right.
But,
and we do not know because we're...
I mean, the thing, that's what I was thinking about is I know without knowing, because, I mean, just like I imagine, and I really, trigger warning here.
Yeah, good. We're getting better. We're getting better.
When a woman is raped, they know how their body feels after they've been raped. And it was basically the same sensation. You know, I could feel in my ass that something had happened.
I'm sorry.
So
that was a little blunt.
It was. I am a blunt. Not just tell it like it is. And that is like the first traumatic experience, and that is what initially triggered my starting to dissociate.
I'm not convinced it was your first.
Okay.
I think the first one is so bad you have no idea what it is. But that's just my opinion. That I'm not him. I don't know. I just think that he has not dug deep enough into his trauma. That's the next step with everything, and it's going to be hard, and I'm so sorry, baby, for all of that. But it is, I know that you're going to be going through a lot when you have to dig down into that, right?
Yeah.
I can have an opinion, right?
Yeah.
Did I trigger you?
No. I
love
I
you.
don't really know what to say right now.
I love you.
I love you. Guess it's an off day.
I know. That's why I kind of planned out the show tonight, because I knew that we would be here no matter what, but we didn't know what was going to happen. Hey, I think I'm going to head out soon to have school tomorrow. Ugh. But I had a lot of fun talking to you guys, and I'll watch the rest tomorrow. Hope you feel better, Ernie. Rough time yesterday, and take care of yourself. I hate that happened to you, especially since I can relate, but I'm glad to see a guy willing to be vulnerable. Honest about. See, that's what I'm talking about. What is it? Yes, hard.
Bye, Hannah. I'm so glad you came.
Bye, Hannah. Breezy, yes. And much love to all sexual assault survivors, especially if you were a child. Trigger warning that I issued after I said that. Sorry. Ernie, just so everybody knows.
And yes, that is a sad fact that there are a lot of fucking men that have gone through, like, whether they've dissociated or not, doesn't matter. They've gone through that experience, and they are not willing to talk about it because they feel like it's. I don't know if it's just a masculinity thing, or why exactly it is they refuse to talk about it. But I think that definitely, especially after the Me Too movement, more men need to talk about it. I mean, look, fucking Terry Crews came out talking about it.
Exactly.
If Terry Crews, that hunky, beautiful, gorgeous fucking man, can, talk about it, more men should be willing to.
There have been a few that have set examples, but you're right, because it's actually way more common than people think. And one of the things that I love about this human over here is that he's emotionally intelligent. Therefore, he does share his feelings. He cries with me. He does, and yet he is so masculine. Like, I don't know how he accomplishes it, but it is sexy. And I mean that with all the respect and love in the world. Yes. But let me just say, is that your masculine pose?
Yeah.
Let me just say this.
No worries, Misty.
It is, but I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something really good there.
I don't know. I lost my train of thought. He's so sexy, so.
You are. Anyways, it's my opinion that everybody needs therapy. Everybody. And then there's so many narcissists, like Breezy was talking about, like her parents, that probably think there's nothing wrong with them. It's all y'all, right? They don't go to therapy, right? So has anyone had any experiences with grounding techniques before I get started on the grounding techniques? Dude, did I really not copy the freaking link? I gotta go back and find that link. Great. Sorry, guys. Anybody have any grounding techniques that work for you? The one, yes. Yes. Even if it's painful, it can be really helpful. Yes. Music. Yes. Big one. Big one. Big one. Big one. For me, for panic attacks specifically, not for just generalized anxiety day. Usually on generalized anxiety day where I just wake up and just feeling scared or depressed, I literally, yoga's good.
Exactly, Summer. It's fucking toxic masculinity is the fucking problem.
Yeah. I'm so sick of dude bros. Like,
Which I think is why I'm grateful to have had the father that I had that
was
Like-
emotional.
wasn't necessarily emotional is the fact that, like, if I cried or was having a problem like that, whatever, there was no punch in the fucking arm, man up bullshit about it. It was, tell me what the problem is.
Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I had a dad like that too. But my mom, on the other hand, was very like, when do you want her?
Granted, at the time my dad was every time my dad was extremely fucking drunk and stoned, just because, you know, he partied every fucking night.
Right.
But, you know, even though, you know, he was fucked up all the time, he still, you know, wanted to try to listen to my fucking problems.
All right, so anyways, during panic attacks, the name the things in the room thing, I know it sounds cheesy. I was going to say, I know that some of these things are going to sound cheesy, but you really should try them and not knock them. Because naming the shit in the room when you're having a panic attack actually does calm you the fuck down. I swear, it's like door, picture, TV. When you actually say it out loud and name it and focus on it, I swear it works. And I thought it was stupid too.
Yes, music is my therapy.
Yes, most definitely. And I think music is a universal language.
Yeah.
Music is a universal language. Okay, so here are 30 grounding techniques. Put your hands in water. Focus on water's temperature and how it feels on your fingertips, palms, and the backs of your hands. Does it feel the same in each part of your hand? Use warm water first and then cold. Next, try cold water and then warm. Does it feel what?
I really wanted to interject with a story, and I know
Let's do
takes
it.
away-
Go for it. Go for it.
because you
this
were
is
talking-
boring reading shit off. I mean,
Well, because you were talking about how when you're having a panic or an anxiety attack, naming stuff off in a room helps, and I personally want to confirm that is absolutely fucking true.
it's absolute truth.
Because I had a panic attack so severe, and this came from back in the heyday of when fucking fake weed was like the thing going on. Everybody was smoking that fucking fake weed.
What's fake weed?
Like, it was synthetic marijuana.
Oh, synthetic. I got you.
Yeah, it was legal everywhere. So you could literally like go to the gas station and buy synthetic marijuana, and it got you high. But it's just because there's all these different fucking chemicals and shit that were technically FDA legal. Yeah, spice, exactly.
Breezy, you're like our age, so you're probably gonna just like flow, right? You're gonna be part of our team, bro. You're like right in there with us. You
Right.
know all of our
So-
cultural references and shit.
So we had this one called Demon something whatever because the thing was they'd have one and they'd sell a brand and it'd sell for a while and then FDA would come and fucking outlaw it, so they would come back with a different
Right.
fucking brand with a slightly different formula.
We used
Anyway,
to take that speed too that used to sell in the gas stations. What was it called?
well, those little energy pill things.
Man, those motherfuckers would speed you up like a mother.
But-
They were very, very bad.
So
for you.
anyway, we were smoking that fake shit, and it threw me into such a severe fucking panic attack that I literally ripped all my fucking clothes off, jumped into a cold, like, the shower, but like had my head running under the faucet, and blood curdling screaming so loud that the neighbors literally called 911 because they thought somebody was getting fucking murdered.
Wow.
And
I know someone that got so anxiety off of weed that they went running through the woods like full speed.
right, but like literally because of the way the panic attack it triggered, I literally thought that I had smoked that shit and died and gone to hell.
I've
And-
heard that if you get too high, you feel like you died. I've heard
I
that.
literally thought that is what happened, that I had died and I was in hell, and so I ended up standing in front of a bathroom mirror, still naked, looking in the mirror, going, this is my apartment. I'm in my apartment. This is my deodorant. This is my da-da-da. This is this. This is this. This is this. This is this. And just start naming shit off, and it calmed me down.
Yes. And just for context, the first time I tried it, because I thought it was silly beforehand, was when I was in jail. I didn't go to jail. I went to jail for the George Floyd protest last summer, and they put me in isolation because I kept running my damn mouth and calling them pigs and all that shit.
Vanilla and lavender.
Yeah, lavender. So, anyways, I had no medication, and I'm having panic attacks because I'm in jail, and I've never as much as like gotten in trouble ever, and I'm in jail for a curfew violation. Remember when they were cracking down on the protesters? Anyways, so I'm in this isolation room having panic attack back to back to back, and I just kept saying the names of the items. And I survived that night with no medication, and I've been on anxiety medication for years. And so I know that shit works. Yeah, I mean, I make no qualms about my politics. I definitely side with Black Lives Matter, and I was out there getting tear gassed and shit, and then I got fucking arrested, which I was like, wow, I'm arrested.
I should have used it.
At least I got arrested for something cool.
I should have used it, but I was like, when I was talking about basically, when I took the first hit off of that fucking synthetic shit, like literally my brain went.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Right. For sure. Yeah, and y'all have a big trial going on up there right now. Misty up in Wisconsin. The Kenosha trial. I think he might get off. I'm really scared about that. Okay. Before I read off all these techniques that are real specific, the main thing about grounding that's important is sensory. So the things you can hear, the things you can see, touching things, smelling things, those are all grounding techniques. That's why music works so well. So the next one is pick up or touch items near you. So are things touched? They soft, heavy, like focus on the textures, things like that. Okay, breathe deeply.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Focus on the texture.
Is it heavy? Is it limp? We're so inappropriate. I'm sorry. Trigger warnings again. Okay. Breathing deeply. We do know that does work. If you focus on your breathing, it does work, but it doesn't work so quickly sometimes. Savor a food or drink. Taste small bites of sips or food or beverage you enjoy, letting yourself fully taste it. Interesting.
That's what she said.
Right. All right. Slob on my knob. Okay. Take a short walk. When I get real upset, I do have to like leave the space sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm sorry, Breezy. We make really inappropriate jokes. But I think it's our age, because we're from that generation that's like, fuck it, say whatever. We try to be very inclusive, though. We don't make jokes about things that are not cool. Like transphobia and homophobia and stuff like that, and racism. Okay, this is one I've been reading a lot about. Put a piece of ice in your hand. And I would think that would work. Like, honestly, if you can get to some ice cubes. Because that's the thing, when I get into a panic attack, sometimes I'm frozen in space. Like, I can't go. Savor a scent, like Jordan was talking about. What a fragrance appeals to you. What is your happy place fragrance? Okay, sweet, spicy, all that. Okay, actually move your body. I don't know how people could do this if they're trying to dissociate or if they're having a panic attack. I literally freeze up, but it says to do jumping jacks, stretch. I have tried the whole wiggle your toes thing. Focus on your toes and wiggle your toes. That does work. The fidget spinners definitely help people calm. I bet Hannah has some fidgety things that she was talking about. So then number 9, listen to your surroundings. So again, sensory. Listen. What do you hear? It says take a few moments to listen to the noises around you. Do you hear birds, dogs, machinery, traffic. If you hear people talking, what are they saying? Let the sounds wash over you and remind you where you are. Okay? If you don't stop knocking over
Do
my
you see
pretty...
this? Somebody put this in here on
I
purpose.
put it here on purpose in case you switch so people know who's talking. Ah, can't have nice things.
Xander, he's an asshole.
Can't have nice things. Okay, this grounding thing. Ernie has not mastered it at all. But then again, he's in a place with his system where they actually discuss when someone's gonna come out. So he kind of doesn't need it because it's usually a choice.
Yeah, well, but sometimes it's also just kind of.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Fries, motherfucker. Skies, motherfucker.
These fries, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
feel like Garrett's on the inside all the time, just being like.
Actually, he used that last night. He said, "This is actually me," because he's the gatekeeper.
And then Casper's in the corner like.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Little Casper's like, "I don't know what's happening." That is for sure Garrett. Yeah, for sure. Garrett will not let them out, I tell you.
And then Xander's just like.
So you have chosen death.
And then fucking Jeremy's just.
I like turtles.
That's definitely Jeremy.
And Gambit's.
Catch me on fire, how about that?
That's Gambit. That is perfect sounds for all your altars. Breezy, if you are at all interested in this content, we have a lot of older content. You can find it on YouTube, like the origin story and like how he found out he had DID.
Yes, the first YouTube, I definitely recommend to everyone to, because I have the link on my main Twitch page to go to YouTube and watch Origin Story, because that literally, like, from my childhood to now, basically, almost to now. Things have happened since then.
A lot of things have happened since then. Actually, we may need to do it updated.
But
I don't know. And then another one that I find is really helpful is me myself in therapy. And then Loving on the Edge. I'm trying to think of some of the really helpful ones.
just go watch them all so we get the views.
No, that's not true, dude. I remember what I was gonna say earlier that was so important. You guys, before Ernie even knew what he was going to go through, he had not even barely been diagnosed. He came to me and said, I want to stream about DID. I want to help people. I want to do this. I want to do this. He said, and I want you to help me. And I was like, really? You want me to be in your journey? And he was like, of course. And I was like, okay. And then his therapist was like, I think it's a great idea. And so that's how we came to be. And we've only been streaming like a month.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah, and I already made affiliated. And
Yeah.
normally takes people like 2 to 4 months to make affiliate.
That's not why we started. The point I was making.
I'm just saying it's crazy. I'm saying it's crazy the amount of support we're getting.
That's true.
Oh, we're an ad read.
We're in an ad. Oh, we're in ads.
Do you see this? Somebody put this in here on purpose.
Wonk wonk.
I need to add this one. For I'm sorry, subscribers, but please hold while the rest of the non-subscribed people are having to watch ads. We shall return to our normally scheduled program as soon as these ads are done. Thank you.
Yeah, Garrett knows who he is for sure.
I'm sorry, subscribers, but please hold while the rest of the non-subscribed people are having to watch ads. We shall return subscribe people, but I'm sorry, subscribers, but please hold while the rest of the non-subscribed people are having to watch
Ad
ads.
break or something.
We shall return to our normally
Look at the
scheduled
yellow
program
button.
as soon as...
There we go.
I think we're back. Is everybody back? I'm sorry about the ads. It's part of the affiliate program that we're in. But at least the ads are kind of cool. Like the music's cool, etc., etc.
etc.
Anyways, we were talking about some of our older content, and most people have a YouTube that you can subscribe to the channel, and so it's free and everything. Hey, you know what, Breezy? First of all, you're welcome to. I don't know how you do it, but I think there's a way for we can get on here together. But let me tell you something. Don't let none of that shit stop you. Because go ahead, Ernie.
Oh, you did.
Go ahead and tell her.
Thank you so much for the sub. Oh my god, guys. Yes.
Yes. Ernie, tell her why she should not let those things stop her. She says she has a dental issue.
Dental. Look at, I don't have teeth. I don't. When I was a volunteer firefighter, I was running down the side of the fire truck, and I was fucking with the strap on my helmet, and I turned the corner of the fire truck. Sorry, the corner of the fire truck, and caught a metal ladder like right across here that actually broke every single one of my teeth. And then I very foolishly, I've had dentures for a really long time, and like they cost like $3,000 fucking dollars. While I was cleaning them, I dropped the fucking bottom ones, and it ended up like putting a huge fucking like crack in them now to where I can't wear them without it like slicing open that little flap of skin you got right there at the bottom of your gum, between your gum and your lip. Like it cuts into it. So basically 24/7 I have no teeth.
And you know what? I don't give a fuck, and I never have. And again, the old me was pretty, God, that sucks. My biggest thing is my severe, ultimately chronic pain. So, Summer, Breezy, whichever, I don't know what to call you, sorry. Lot of people, there are some DID support groups that I'm in, and I've been seeing a lot of people talk about chronic pain and from fibromyalgia and things like that. Also, our friend Joey that had to go to bed that said they were in a lot of pain. Joey has MS, and they're really open about that. And so we talk about this kind of stuff all the time in this chat. Like, I swear to God, like, when I say you're not alone, we have met so many people.
And absolutely, like, unfortunately with Twitch, you can't, because I would totally be down to do like a co-stream or like a squad stream with you, whatever.
Yeah.
But unfortunately with Twitch, you have to be partnered before they let you do that.
Right.
But as far as like
we could do
other
a
platforms,
Facebook. We
like,
can do.
I'm saying, as far as other platforms go, dude, we would totally do them with you.
Yeah, absolutely. We can stitch a TikTok. We can do Facebook Live where we bring you in. What else can we do?
I mean, it's anything that they'll let us do, anything that you're comfortable with.
Yeah, if you want to ever just come in and talk for a minute, or if you have some things you want to, like a talking points or whatever. Discord maybe, yeah. I don't know. I think Discord's just texting, isn't it?
Well, I think that she's like streaming.
Wants to do VODs. Okay, so feel your body. That's what she said. I'm gonna feel my body with that rose when it comes in.
I have fibromyalgia, lupus, degenerative disc disease with 5 and other stuff. It sucks, and I'm just now slowly getting back into my specialist after not being able to for 2 years.
Man, we talk about almost every night how fucking shitty the American medical system is. It's fucking bullshit. I don't know if you live in America.
You are in America,
but we already know because we're the only rich country in the world without universal health care. It's fucking bullshit. Yeah. It's disgusting, especially access to mental health.
Because let me put it like this way. Here where we live in Arkansas, there are no DID specialists.
Nope.
There's some therapists who like take them on, but they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like I love my doctor. I love talking to Dr. Scotty, but like he only has 2 other patients that have DID.
That's what he said.
But we do have, we have specialists, we have a center that specializes in DID and stuff like
Trauma.
that, but they don't take insurance.
No.
And it's like
So you gotta be rich.
$350.
Yeah, you gotta be rich to go there. But it fucking sucks. Oh, yeah. We have a gnarly that was here earlier. He's from the UK, and we were talking about this exact issue the other night. Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's it's like the point where it's like, fuck it, I need to go to Canada, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna become Canadian, eh?
Hey, Joey would let us be Canadian with them.
Him.
Them, him, it doesn't matter. I say
Which also, it is probably
sometimes I
also-
refer to Joey as them because Joey is indigenous.
Yeah.
And they
But
believe in two
It
spirits
is also,
and all that.
we're not sure what your
Pronouns are.
Sorry. Summer.
Yes. I guess we shouldn't assume. I just get sick of it because, I'm on that government shit right now, and the place I've been at for years doesn't take it.
I guess my pronouns should change to them and they.
They should, but that might be disrespectful. Okay, she, her, cool.
Okay.
So the therapist that I'm very comfortable with for years, I went on the government shit for a while because I took off for COVID from teaching, and they don't take my government insurance, and so I've been paying out of pocket.
Monarch.
It's so good to see you, man. We're having a good post. Monarch meet.
Oh, let me tell you,
Summer.
my medications alone, and these are off label. These are not the brand name. These are off label. One alone is $800 fucking dollars.
Yep. I've got one that works on me so well with my problem with antidepressants is I get sexual side effects, and it sucks. I can't come and I lose my drive. And I'm just being real. And so I finally found one that works for me. I love it. My doctor gave me samples. I got hooked on that shit. And then come to find out, it's not a generic. Therefore, my insurance would not cover it. $350 just for one miracle antidepressant. And I'm telling you, I hate antidepressants. And I've tried them all. And I finally found one with no side effects and it's awesome. It's called Trintellix. And I can't get it. I couldn't get it when I had good insurance.
What are you doing, step bro?
It's really absolutely insane that we're even having this discussion. Because if you think about it, for the good of the country, for national security, we should want our people to be healthy. We should need to be able to replenish our workforce, our military, etc. It actually costs less in the long run on the system if they go ahead and front the money in the first place. Yes, you should be, Monarch. Ask Ernie. We're getting Viagra in the mail this week.
Yeah.
Sexual side effects in all of those.
Though I think I've kind of proven within the past few days that it was just kind of some kind of weird thing that happened because things have been.
Yeah, the last 3 days have been bam.
Last few days have been kinda.
Nice.
They have been. But we didn't know, and it had gone on for a few weeks, so we went ahead and ordered.
She feels you. I hear about it all the time from her.
Poor thing. When he was struggling those few weeks, I felt so bad because I'd be like, "But can we try this? But can we try this?" And he would service me, and he's such a good person, and I would feel like shit, and I would cry and blame myself, and that wasn't helping. So I finally just took it upon myself and signed him up for a Hims and pretended to be him and got him some Viagra, and it's coming Monday.
Yeah, because it gets to a point to where my dick is just
It literally I don't want to get too graphic, but we tried everything and motherfucker would not cooperate.
Okay, so this thing I take not all of them do. A lot of them do have that side effect. Here's an odd thing. though, like they do have a side effect, but sometimes it's not a bad thing because actually my duloxetine, like, cause I'll be honest with you, man, like for a long time on certain medications, I was a 2-pump chump. Like I could not last long at all. But I got on duloxetine.
That makes me so happy, Summer. This
Dude,
is
and we're
exactly why
very-
we do this, because we're like, I know there's some people out here that are totally gonna get us,
Yeah.
and we want to help those
Yeah,
people.
and we're very happy. I'm very happy. Dude, I'm telling you right now, you get me started on like how happy I am you're here. Like
He'll
I will
start crying.
I'll start fucking crying.
When we made affiliate, he cried like a baby
Yeah,
because
There-
people started subbing, and we were like, oh,
yeah. I did. I started fucking.
yes,
weeping.
you're our people. This is the Havoc Horde, Team Havoc.
Yes. Yes.
Monarch. So what he's saying is that it does help you last a little longer.
It does. Like it is actually giving me to the control to the point to where there's actually times where I can choose not to get off until I want to. But then there are also times where it'll just go soft and it's like I'm done. But I'll tell you what though, when you get on one of those that helps you last a while, cardio is key.
This motherfucker be like, I need a break.
So it's not funny. It's an odd story, but there's a point when Micah and one of my alters, Xanderos, were having sex, and they were going at it so hard that dude that he literally had to stop, and he said, "This motherfucker needs to work on cardio. I cannot breathe."
I'm so glad you can laugh about that. Summer, you'll have to go back and review the polyamory video. We are not polyamorous outside of our relationship, but I am polyamorous with the system. And that is
Yes.
something that we agreed to as a system. Otherwise, they are our males, and they have their own desires,
Going on
dreams,
downstairs, and
and
the problem with either delayed ejaculations, things that cause this is either depression, anxiety, or stress.
yes.
Yes. It is so.
Sorry, I'm always messing with my nose ring. I bet y'all think I'm picking my nose all the time. It's just my nose ring.
That is a big thing. Like whether you're on medication or not, it is a very bad thing with males, especially when we suffer from anxiety and panic attacks and such like that. To where medication or not, sometimes our brain can just fuck with us so bad to the point where it's like this just isn't gonna happen. Sex isn't gonna happen. We go limp. And like, there's just no getting it back, or we will literally go for like 4 or 5 fucking hours.
You need to watch that video. It was last week sometime. It's called something in polyamory. System Responsibility in Polyamory is the name of that one. And it was really hard to make because that is not how we felt at first. And it actually broke us up for a little bit, like 3 days. That's how long we stayed away from each other. And all I did was look at his Facebook and cry and try to find reasons to text him. That thing I left over there, I need that. Until we got back together. But anyways, his alters have needs and wants and desires and their own likes and dislikes. And in order for us to be monogamous, we kind of had to come to all of an agreement that they could be with me, because at least we're monogamous with the body now, and we don't have to worry about bringing home diseases. Or I would literally, I know that they are their own people, and if they went and fucked a bitch, it would not be Ernie. But at the same time, like, that is just so hurtful to even think about. And then it's hurtful for him to think about me being with them, but like, we just had to like realize this is the only way to be a monogamous couple. Now, if we were into polyamory, none of this would matter. And that's okay if you are. Like, there's nothing wrong with polyamory at all. We're just not. So it sucks, but we're here, right? You okay? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. What did I say? Did I do it?
Oh no! It's just real.
I didn't do anything.
No,
I
you
swear.
didn't do anything at all.
I swear.
I swear.
Okay, everyone, this is Garrett.
Hi,
Garrett.
how you doing? I'm Garrett.
Garrett is the gatekeeper altar for Ernie's system. We have new people tonight. We have a really cool person named Summer
Oh, what's up, Jordan?
and
Hey,
the
Miss T.
regulars.
It's good to see you.
I'm still working with my little signs, Garrett.
Oh, hey, Summer, new person. All right.
Yeah, she's cool.
So yeah, I'm Garrett. I'm sort of like the gatekeeper. You know, I decide who comes out and when and such like that.
So why'd you come out?
I actually came out to talk about Pixie for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Pixie, for those who are new, Pixie is a new altar that arrived, but we have not met her yet. And Ernie has
Right.
not spoken with her, but the altars have.
right, and it's actually kind of a thing that I wanted to ask you about is if it would be weird for you at all if Pixie started to communicate with him.
No, not at all. I want her to feel welcome.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because
I mean, unless she's trying to get my man.
well, no, it's nothing like that.
She has to be poly with me.
Right, no, I mean, like I said, we've had extensive conversations with her about everything and, you know, what's expected and what, you know, the do's and don'ts and such, and, it's just, though, like, she's...
Is she nice according to the
See,
others?
that's becoming a trigger,
What?
his brother.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah.
Why don't you unfriend him?
I don't know, it's...
Sorry, we just got a notification. What he's talking about is a notification popped up that his really long time best friend is online, but he'll get online and play and it'll show him, but he won't watch his Twitch or support him.
Well, he doesn't watch the Twitch, like, he won't even follow the fucking Twitch.
Like literally follow, dude, just to give us a follower.
And like he really like the most that he gets out of him is, well, I'm glad things are going well for you, but I'm busy.
that. I mean, he tried. He sent us a bunch of messages about
He sent
he supports you.
He sent a message.
Supports the system. He supports what you're going through. He said he was happy that you found someone.
Right.
He tried, but then to say you're busy but you're online playing
Right.
PUBG.
Anyway, but like I said, we know how you are about things. You're
Monarch
very...
has a question.
Oh, so no, she's very pleasant. She's very sweet. She's very fond of Casper.
Aw, that makes me happy. Because Casper's a sweetie.
Surprisingly, her and Jeremy get along very well because she's kind of pervy like he is.
Will she be pervy with me?
I mean, I don't know, but you know, she's pretty funny. She's very girly. You know.
It's Joey who's normally in here. It's PUBG's their game too.
So,
Oh, we're talking about a game.
oh, hey, Misty, how's it going?
Oh, and little Hannah has her own, and she's Mini Moon Angel now.
Oh no, well, I mean, you know, we're watching, so we know.
Oh, I know. I forget that y'all are watching. I forget.
But no, but anyway, because the reason is she's getting closer to considering fronting,
Whew.
and that's one of the reasons why she wants to be able to communicate him to
Yes.
see what he would be comfortable with, because obviously, you know,
There's like a penis there.
the one thing she can't do anything about is the cock, but
Yeah.
wants to know if there are other alterations that she could make, like
Well, you
getting
know-
rid of getting rid of the arm hair.
Look. The system has to be healthy. Don't you agree? And the system has to be happy. And we've already made a lot of concessions. And I bet it was our friend Joey. That's crazy. They found us from a PUBG stream where someone was talking about it.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's awesome. It was Joey? That's my best fucking friend, bro. Like,
Huh. Oh, there's some.
that's weird. Is he watching and he heard us say all that?
Possibly.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You may have to look on the phone. No. He's not in there.
Hold on.
He got a message from the guy we were just talking about, and we were like, shit, was he watching?
No, I actually said, "What's a Twitch?"
What's a Twitch? Haha. See, I told you he was trying. I told you he was trying.
It's not. It's not. I mean, well, it's not Ernie that's like that. He's becoming a trigger for us.
We helped.
It's not Ernie. It's us.
It's
We're
y'all,
getting
because
triggered by him.
y'all feel like he's mistreating him.
Right.
Right.
We're starting to feel like we need to go into protective mode over him.
Right. So Joey Breezy, we helped him name his duos team for some scrimmage he was in, and we named it Double Fisting. Like, we all helped him come up with that. Anyways, I don't know. They had some really cool names, and we all came up with different ones. And I think they chose. He chose Double Fisting. Yeah, I know. We're so appropriate. He's texting his brother, y'all. What were we talking about? Lost a train of thought. Oh, try the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Back to grounding. Counting doesn't work for me, but it just probably does work. For me, but it might work for you guys. That is so cool. That literally... And then remember, me and Dougie have the same birthday, and Misty's birthday is 6 days away from mine? Like, that's crazy. And then Angelyn, who's not here tonight, but Angelyn's birthday is 15 days away from mine. Like, we found that out the other night. Of all the people on all the world and all the internet, somebody in our chat had my birthday. It's like crazy. That birthday shit is crazy. Sorry, I was talking to the screen over here, not that screen.
Right. I guess I should probably let him know that he's not even talking to his fucking brother right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you might should let him know it's not Ernie so he doesn't come over here and freak the fuck out. Alright. Alright, let's get back to our people. Alright. Play a memory game? I'm not sure how that works. I don't know how that works.
You would fail.
Yeah, I would fail at memory.
But no, basically that's all I wanted to come out is to ask on her behalf if that would be okay.
Oh, we were talking about Pixie. Yes. Okay. So of course I would like for her to start an inner dialogue with Ernie first.
Okay.
And I don't mind playing dress up with her and helping her with makeup and all that stuff, but I'm not sure about the body hair.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why she wants to have a dialogue with him to see what he would be comfortable with, because if she does decide to front, she does not want to make a decision that he's not gonna that's gonna upset him.
Well, I'm sure he'll be totally cool with putting makeup on. You can play dress up. We can put wigs on. I want her to feel comfortable in the body. I do not want her to suffer in the body. It's not her fault.
Right, and she did state probably when she does decide to front, it'll be a separate night than us.
Oh yeah, no. I think she should front with me, and Ernie, and then y'all can co-front or whatever. But I don't think that we should bring a new altar out on live at all.
Well, no, not just that. I mean, when we get to the point where she is confronting on stream and stuff
She
like
wants
that.
her own time.
It wants to be on a different time because of the fact of all the work that you would have to put probably into doing that, and then for one of the males to come out and feel really uncomfortable.
Fuck up, fuck how y'all feel. Y'all have to buy. Hey, you know what?
Well,
you know what A system says?
Okay, no, will you please let me finish?
I'll try.
It's that she doesn't want to come out. Like already be prepared for her to come out. Like already have Ernie ready for her to come out. Then her go back in, and then have another alter undo it all, and then her want to come back out again.
Yeah, that would be bad.
But
it happens all the time.
Right.
When you're an opposite gender alter.
Right. That's the thing. She's doing her best to get through this.
Oh, I feel so bad.
That's not gonna hurt her. But
I feel so bad because I'm a woman and I can't imagine how that would feel. I can't imagine.
Right, that's what we've all been talking about. And yes, we all have been very respectable gentlemen towards her.
Well, just keep her away from my man.
She's actually her and Xander do talk.
I'm teasing.
She's over, because the thing is, after conversing with me, I explained to her why Xander was the way he was.
Persecutor.
And that he has evolved back into being a protector.
Yeah.
But that's all I wanted. I don't know when she's going to start talking to him. She hasn't really made that decision yet, but she said she definitely didn't want to.
Are you going to give him this memory, or do I need to let him know that Pixie's going to start? I don't want him to be freaking out if he hears a girl's voice.
I mean,
or do you want me to
of course
tell
he's gonna have the memory.
Okay.
Like, I mean, he's sort of. I'm really what it is. I'm kind of co-fronting with him right now.
Okay.
So like he's here, but he's not here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As long as he. Are you telling me to tell him, or do you think he's already gonna know?
No, he already knows. But I wanted to talk to you.
That's so sweet. I feel so included. Do y'all feel included? I feel included.
But I mean, that's also why my voice is getting fucked up.
Yeah, because Ernie's with you. Yeah,
he's there.
I know.
So.
Well,
he was basically it was him telling me what to say to his fucking brother.
My whole thing is that like since we've made a decision as a system for system responsibility, there's gonna be nights that I'm supposed to go out with y'all individually or hang out. We don't have to go anywhere, but hang out.
Right.
And when is that all gonna happen too? And then we gotta add Pixie in the mix. Like we got a lot of shit to work out actually, Garrett.
Right.
Because we haven't since we came to an agreement as a system, we haven't really actually had fun with that yet. I mean, that sounds sexual. We haven't been able to enjoy y'all's time out yet. Y'all still haven't had time out.
Really. Right. I mean, and that's more of an on us kind of thing because we're still trying to figure all that out.
Yeah. But I mean, I think everyone should have their time out to do things they want to do. Right. And I'm here to help you.
Right. That's all. So.
But while you're here, if I'm going to be sexually active with anyone, I don't want Ernie to have those memories. I think that's weird.
Well, no, that was one of his stipulations of
because like he said, he's not a cuck. He's not interested.
He doesn't want to see it. He doesn't want to have any knowledge that it ever even fucking happened.
Okay, but that's the thing. Xander told me he could keep it from him, but he gave it to him anyways.
Well, that was also Xander. New Xander now is actually very fucking protective of him. So, but again,
like seriously, I need you to punish them if they do that.
Well, Xander knows I'll lock him back up if he is doing his fucking Xander thing of fucking playing a long game. Because, personally, I don't trust him still.
I know.
Like, I see that he's trying to change, but even still, I still don't trust him.
I feel like he'll get mad or throw a fit one day and just give Ernie the flash memories.
Right.
Anyways, the point about it is if we have any type of polyamory in the system, it needs to be private.
But hey, while I'm here, does Summer or Misty, Monarch, anybody got any fucking, got some shit on your mind?
Got some shite on your mind. Are you a leprechaun?
No, I'm not a fucking leprechaun. And I always want. See, on the inside, it's funny because I sound like fucking Lucky Charms. But, and they are always telling me, oh, this. They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Who can do your voice the best?
No, they want me to fucking say it. They
But
make
can
me
any
say it
of
all
them
the
do your
time.
voice? Because I can't do it.
No. And
Not even Xander?
They actually no Xander he's very I mean he's good at doing my voice out here, but inside no.
Summer, since you're new, here is a avatar that kind of looks like Garrett that you're speaking with on the inside. He has red hair, green
Right.
eyes. He's Irish. He's kind of a gentleman. I see him drinking a dark ale.
When you guys planning a vacation up north,
Like, honestly, we've
probably
deeply been talking about it.
1,000 subs in.
We'll figure it out in tax season. No, we really need to visit Joey for personal, Joey's getting sick fast. And I'm not trying to be morbid or tell Joey's business. It's just, sadly, it's a, I don't want to drive that far, though. Like, I'm going to fly, and that one doesn't fly. We're going to have to get Garrett or Xander or somebody else to get them on a plane. That's one good thing about having a system. You can use their abilities to get things done. Like, I finally got Ernie a haircut because Xander was out, and I was like, let's go get a haircut. And he was like, okay. But, like, it makes sense if we are going to drive Misty to, like, just kind of go up and then go left. We don't have passports, though, so I think you have to have a passport now to get to Canada. You used to not have to. So I have scoliosis, and we all got, like, all these things wrong with us. So I actually have really bad trouble traveling long distances, but I can do it. And I also have really bad car sickness, so I have to use those nausea patches. Hey, who is it?
That's me.
Oh, hey, Ernie's back, y'all. Did ya see the switch? I caught it, but I didn't call attention to it.
Right, that's one thing, because rewatching these videos, I've noticed that I do have a tell of when I'm switching. My
Some
eyes
of them are
start-
different than others.
Sometimes it's just like doing this, you can't really tell that it's happening, but like my eyes dart really fast.
Yeah, it's called nystagmus. You know me,
And
I'm
then-
here for the science.
But the way that one just did with Garrett, kind of it fucks with me harder than the other ones do because it's like remnants of his vocal pattern stay.
That's weird. You've
To
never told
where-
me that before.
Well, it's just that it's the reason why sometimes after when Garrett fronts the way he does, to where like I'm still there.
Yeah.
Like even after he's gone, I'll say certain things with his fucking accent.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So do you know what he came to us about?
Yeah, and like I said,
I was honest.
I know.
I said I don't
I'll-
feel how I feel about the body hair. I
I'll-
don't know how I feel about that.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'll discuss it with her when she feels like talking to me.
Like
I would
don't-
really prefer like Garrett give me a heads up that hey, Pixie's about to start talking
that's
to you.
I told him that.
Before like all of a sudden there's a female voice in my head. And
That's
I wake
exactly
up going,
what
Michael,
I
what?
said. That's exactly what I said. And like
That's
I
because
don't want-
Hannah's a genius.
some of his switches are different and some of them take longer than others. It depends on the situation. Xander and Garrett are easily switched out or more easily switched out, believe it or not.
Yeah, it depends on the method. If Xander's gonna take like full control, or if Garrett's gonna take like full control, they've gotten it down to pretty much where it's like within 3 seconds they're out.
Yeah, they're out.
But the way that Garrett was,
But
just
if y'all are
doing
y'all are communicating,
it takes
takes a
it takes a
longer.
little bit
Yeah.
longer
makes a lot of sense.
because it takes a lot of focus from him. It's actually doing it that way is actually more draining on me than them just coming out. fully.
Really makes sense. Probably because your mind is kind of in a state, maybe for a longer period of time.
Yeah, and that is the thing with it, Missy. Like, if you watch these videos and stuff like that for each one, you can tell exactly which one it is when they come out just by their posture, their fucking facial expression when they're out.
When we're alone, I can completely tell immediately, but when I'm on here paying attention to 16 different things, sometimes I don't even know when they come. I noticed that time, but I didn't say anything, but y'all probably saw me be like,
Sometimes watch it. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell the difference between Xander and Gambit because both when they come out is immediately it's just
Xander's just so vain, he's trying to look cute. Gambit really is just actually mad at the world, so.
yeah. Gambit's like got a scowl all the time.
But he's nice,
But-
though. I don't get it. He's like so nice.
But like, well, it's because you're not a threat to him. He doesn't see you as a threat. If you thought you were a threat, you like the first night.
Oh God, Gambit
When
was
he-
so mean to me. Oh my God.
Like he literally come in from smoking a cigarette, said nope, fuck you, blah blah, and cussed you the fuck out,
Yeah.
and then just left.
hmm That was a terrifying night, man.
But I can tell you one key thing that I do know that has helped me to tell the difference between Xander and Garrett when they first come out. Xander leaves my glasses on. Gambit takes them off.
Yeah, but last night, Gambit does. Yeah, but last night, Garrett didn't take the glasses off. I don't even know if he did this time. Did y'all notice?
Yeah, he did.
I don't.
Well, that's the thing.
But that's because last night y'all were all trying to switch, and it was like a lot. Y'all are still trying to get all that down, and
Right.
he does need
'Cause
glasses.
I
He's
don't know-
just yours are blurry to him. Or
Yeah,
some
I don't.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know if Summer, if you're still here or not, because there's actually an interesting thing that I was gonna bring up while you're here about the switching and like the reasoning for the glasses is, yeah. So it's because they do have bad eyesight. Casper has my bad eyesight. They basically all do, except for Garrett and Gambit. Gambit has perfect vision. Does not need glasses at all. Garrett.
This is all backed up by science, by the way. We're not just talking
Yeah.
shit.
Garrett does need glasses, but his prescription is like weaker than mine. So like wearing my glasses, he can kind of see, but like he
fucks
sees
with
better without them. I have a really bad knee injury
Yep.
from when I was a firefighter that like it pops when I walk and like it hurts to walk on, but none of my other alters have that problem.
Yep.
Like
None
they
of
can
them.
walk on it like just a normal straight gait. It doesn't pop at all when they walk. It's almost as if the knee injury is not there.
I have the most experience with Xander as far as knowing when it's him because of the 9 days that I spent with him. But Xander is the most like Ernie, and so it can be really confusing to other people. But I can see it in the eyes. His eyes pupils are different and everything.
So it's a funny thing because there's those 9 days that I spent away, and basically on the day that I came back, I spent the day
Trying to trick me
pretending to be Xander,
to
And-
hurt me because he was angry.
and
And we get out of the car.
I
to go
was
to the
almost getting away with it, but then we were on our way to the restaurant, and my fucking knees like fucking
Pop.
pop, and like I got that slight limp, and she's like, "Oh, your knee's bothering you? Is your knee okay?" And she kept going on about my knee. I'm like, "My knee's fine."
And
fine.
that's when I knew, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play along because maybe Xander's weaker than he thinks. I was thinking I've got Xander in a trap, right? But then
Yeah, it was just me the whole day trying to be.
You know
Xander.
what? Also at dinner it wasn't Xander because he wasn't talking very much. That
Yeah.
was another reason. Xander would be like, "Whoa," talk my head off.
Yeah, yeah, because I have a thing. I'm a weird thing. Like when I eat, I don't talk. Like I don't like to talk when I'm
That's
eating.
because you having to gum your food.
No, it's not that. I don't. It's a thing. Like I do not like talking when I have food in my mouth. And
I
when I'm
do.
ready to eat, I want to eat. Like I don't want to have to stop eating just to have
Can we
conversation.
have Waffle House tonight?
Oh Lord, yeah,
Because we have to go to the dogs anyways.
yeah. So y'all, there'll probably be a bonus stream tonight of
Bonus
Waffle
stream
House.
of Waffle House. You can see it tomorrow if you go to sleep.
Yeah, if y'all end up passing out early, though. So after we end the stream for the night.
Oh my god, 2 hours and 45 minutes. We need to roll. Hi. You have DID? Awesome. Do you have a name for your system? Oh my god, Angelin's here. Like, oh my god, this is the best stream ever. Songbirds, is that the name of your system? And how many altars do you have? Or where are you at in your journey? Talk to us.
Yeah.
This is our first system in our chat. So excited.
I'm actually very honored for you to be here. You're
Yes.
actually the first person that also has DID that's come in here.
We're so excited. That's awesome. Welcome. We welcome you.
So yeah, after we end up ending the stream for the night, probably I'd say in like an hour. An hour later, there's gonna probably be another stream of us
At
in
Waffle
fucking
House.
House.
It's our thing. Mo waffles, mo problems. We'll have to come up with something better tonight.
Yeah.
Fuck your pancakes. That's what we're gonna call it. Fuck your
Pancakes are for pussies.
pancakes. No, pussy's like a triggering word sometimes.
Eh.
It's like saying moist. I should have gave a trigger warning.
Oh God.
Hello. Yes. I don't want to end the chat because we have a person.
I mean, it's
with
fine.
DID.
We don't have to.
Yeah. Neverland. Oh, I love it. We actually are still struggling to discover how many we have. We are polyfragmented. Okay, guys, if you've watched our content, you know that we've told you about polyfragmented. That's
Thank you
at
very
least.
much. I actually got this, and while I was in Destin, Florida, it's the only place I've ever been able to find one of these.
Polyfragmented means many, 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 many altars. But yes, if you have that many altars, I'm sure you don't know how many you have. It's a lot.
Right. And likewise, we are the Havoc system. Currently, there are 10 of us that we know about, but only, well, I guess you say 6 are active. There are pretty much all male except for one female. We just recently discovered the female, and her name is Pixie.
And she has not fronted yet.
No, she has not fronted yet
but
because she's
we're
still
getting
very
there.
new, and she's very skittish right now. Fuck
And-
IHOP. The IHOP here is so fucking bad. Like, literally, there's like maybe one other person in there.
And they're not open 24 hours, so what's the point?
They used to be.
They're not anymore since COVID.
No, not since Cook.
Uh-oh. You okay? I don't know if you guys know this, but stuttering is a sign there's either an issue going on in the inner world or he's about to switch.
No, they're freaking out about the system. The Songbird,
Why?
because this first time interacting with somebody with DID.
Oh.
So they're very.
Are they
hyper.
excited?
Yeah, they're very hyper right now.
Well, the system says hello. He has communication with his system. He just recently got it about 2 weeks ago, and it's been a game changer. We don't know where you are on your journey, Songbirds. Neverland.
But
System.
yeah, since COVID, they're not open 24/7. But guys, chill.
I love you, honey. I love you, system. Calm down.
Dude, something to.
Calm down, guys. I say guys because it used to be just dudes.
Anyway, back even when they were open 24 hours a day, like there would be like one other customer in there, but it still take like 2 hours to get your fucking order.
We've been able to keep a journal, very important for new alters, and we have a sketchbook that some alters like to communicate with rather than writing, which makes sense. We understand for whatever is comfortable for them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
And so I think
I'm sorry. I have so many questions.
Right.
I just want to talk to you.
That's very interesting, because actually because I'm 38 and I was just diagnosed like a few months ago, and before I was able to actually communicate with them, that's how I communicated with my alters, is through a journal. Is they basically we would leave writings for each other. Oh, thank you for posting the link to your channel and my post to come watch my channel. Okay, thank you. That helped a lot.
It did.
I'm very sorry.
We were just talking about grounding. I just helped
Yeah.
Ernie ground. Look, I rubbed his
Yeah.
little finger there. His hand.
Sorry. My system is very excited to meet you and your system.
We don't know any systems in real life. Our closest thing to feeling like we know a system is a system, because every once in a while they comment on our comments and we're like, oh my god, I'm famous. Do you know who the A system is? I'm just curious because they're so cool.
I mean, if not as much as I hate hearing about them, I do recommend watching their stuff.
They are amazing.
They are helpful.
Do you have any fantasy alters, or you do know them? I know. I just want to stand. They're amazing.
Okay.
When he got his diagnosis, I was looking for anything on the internet that I could find that would help me. And the first time I felt helped was when I landed on their shit. And I was like, because Sammy being a spouse, it helped me a lot because I'm the spouse. And so it was just like the first time I felt understood. And they're so real, they're so real about his journey, and his journey is not that old either.
This motherfucker.
His journey's like a year and a half in, and they've only been streaming like 6 months. And we were very heavily inspired to help people by them. But we're a little more raunchy, I guess is the word.
Also, thank you for the follow. I don't know why we don't get notifications for it, but
Songbirds, we're not going anywhere, and we almost stream 7 days a week. Like, sometimes we need a break or have an event to attend or something, but we stream at 9 p.m. and you just sign up for the notifications so that you'll know, because sometimes, like, we're about to go to Waffle House and we're going to do a bonus stream in a little while where we just eat and talk shit. So thank you so much for coming to our channel, and we are so excited to meet you.
Yes,
Neverland
very.
System. And I wanted to know, do you have any fantasy alters or animal alters or what are they called? Non-living things? I'm just curious because you're very polyfragmented.
I just call them like not fully formed.
Not fully formed.
Alters. Like the ones that are like a chair or a teddy bear. Or, like there's one, what's somebody's alters like woods or something?
Yeah, no, the table.
No, like somebody like was
oh no,
an
yeah,
actual
they
whole
literally
environment.
said they had a whole like biome that was an
Biome.
altar. Yeah. We're still learning some communication. My name is Jordan. I'm the main host now. I used to co-host, but I can communicate with most people in the system. We have a subsystem who we do not know, who we do not have great communication with. Therapy is helping with that, though. That's basically where we're at, although we're not polyfragmented. I don't know if you know this, Songbird, but Songbirds, excuse me, Neverland. Women usually have more alters than men, like scientifically. They usually have twice as many alters. So interesting. So it's not always true, but it's like the statistics. It's very interesting.
Right. That's why usually why I say that I have 10 that I know
of. Right.
Because I don't have any idea how many are in there. Like, because there's really it was for the longest time. It was just 5 of them, and then just one day, and in the span of one day, 5 more presented themselves, and like 4 of them just did not speak. They literally just stood in front of the other ones and smiled at them, and then did that for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And
it was like a
then
standoff.
left. Yeah, and that's all they would do is smile. They wouldn't talk back or anything. Like my
That's awesome.
my base, I guess my main altars that front a lot kept trying to have dialogue with them. And they wouldn't speak to them. So we're not sure if they're actually even fully formed altars able to communicate.
I'm so
what?
glad you're talking about this because I interact with other systems online every day because I feel I learn more from other systems than I do from like actual reading articles and crap. So I'm glad that you're talking about your
I'm
altars.
a little jealous.
I
of
know
your
they have
system.
tails and kitten ears and all that stuff. That y'all, this is actually a real thing. That's why I asked her specifically. I'm sorry, I don't know your pronouns. I apologize. Jordan is fronting now, so I don't know your pronoun. But I asked them if they have fantasy altars because that's actually a real specific thing. She, they.
She,
I don't
they.
mind.
That's
Awesome.
my thing too. Is
He, they.
He, they.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a real thing, like fantasy altars, and you can also alter TV characters because there's no rhyme or reason to it. Altars form because of the dissociation. There's no control over it. It's how it works.
Yeah.
So it's really awesome. I cannot believe we have our first system in our channel. I'm just so warmed in my heart, and I really hope you come back. From Danganronpa, is that a game or something? I'm sorry if I'm stupid. It's anime, a visual novel.
Okay.
Yeah, so see, this is a real thing. You can actually develop your own altars. Like, you could develop Peter Griffin. Like, that could happen. And it's not faking. It's not, like, all this negative shit that people say. Oh, you just wanted Peter Griffin to be your altar. That's not how this works, y'all. They choose their own names. They choose when to come and when not to come. This is how it works. So,
Yeah.
We were about to sign off, but if there's anything else that you want to talk about tonight, we would be glad to stay. So
Yeah. I mean, absolutely.
anime is everything. Yes, we do respect
Don't
the anime.
say-
And not, I mean,
I
don't,
love anime. She doesn't really watch
I
it. The most
respect-
anime she's watched is the fucking 3 Godzilla movie things. And actually, I don't think she's even watched all of them. She watched, like, the first one. She's like, I really like this, but hasn't even finished the other
Let
2
me
yet.
be clear. I do not follow anime myself, but I have much appreciation. Everybody that likes anime is like the most non-judgmental, cool person I've ever met. So that's why I have respect for anime.
Yeah. I'm gonna get her into watching Attack on Titan one night.
Yeah.
Because I think she'll really love. Cause I think Attack on Titan is a really good one to start her on.
Oh, really? I've heard that that some of them don't have names, or they pick their own, or they decide, or sometimes they change names. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, mine have all. Their names so far have all come from some kind of connection with my life. Like,
But we don't know where
Casper-
Jeremy comes from.
I told you, one of my best friend's brother who died.
Oh, I forgot.
His name was Jeremy. But
That's my memory issues.
But Casper, who is my little is 9 years old. Casper was like one of my first cats that I loved to death. Garrett is because of Leif Garrett, because my mom was gonna name me Leif originally,
Based on Leif Garrett.
based on Leif Garrett. Gambit, because my nickname when I was 16 actually was Gambit, because I used to play playing cards all the time, and like I could throw them and do tricks and stuff with them. So I got the nickname Gambit, and that's where he chose his name from. Xander chose his because my longtime video gamer tag has always been Xander Rose, and so he chose Xander.
That's why you're on Xanderos 33 Twitch, because that
Right.
was already his Twitch.
Jeremy, like I said, is because he was the brother of a friend of mine who died that I was close with.
Pixie, I don't know.
I'm not. I do honestly. The one that confuses me is where Samuel comes from.
Yeah.
And I think Pixie is just Pixie because that's the name of the little light thing that's the little light thing that follows Link around in Zelda is a pixie.
That makes sense. I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. We have some avatars, if you're interested, Pixie, of what his altars look like.
We have a names list for new altars in case they need help, but
Yes.
usually have names like they'll pop up in the front space and be like, have a name blank.
Oh, I know. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And honestly, like our journey, if you go back and look at it, any of our old content, which we have on YouTube and here still, like, but the stuff on here is like less than 2 weeks old. We've come a long way.
Yeah,
Like-
there's a lot of videos. There's a lot more of our
We did
content
not-
that's not on Twitch that I've had to move over to YouTube because of the 14-day expiration thing. So there's a link to our YouTube on my main page.
But Pixie, when we first found out about the DID, we were like, get rid of it. And I feel sick about that now.
Or you keep calling her Pixie.
Did I call her Pixie?
Yeah, you're calling her Pixie.
She in my brain already?
I don't know. But you keep calling her, she's not Pixie.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm calling you by Ernie's new altar. I apologize profusely. Maybe I'm tired. I don't know. But anyway, Songbird. We actually wanted to get rid of his altars and integrate in the beginning because we didn't know any better.
And yeah, talk all you want.
Talk all
'cause
you
like
want.
I said, I'm right there with you. I'm as excited as you are right now. You know.
But anyways, we do not believe in integration. We think that's a bad word. We don't believe in that. We believe in living openly as much as you can.
Yes. At first we were. I was very for integration because there's, like I said, if you watch the origin story video that's on YouTube, you understand why.
Yeah, I should have gave a trigger warning. I apologize, Songbird. We didn't know any better though. We thought he needed help. We didn't know anything. We didn't know anything. We've learned more from people on the internet like us than we've learned from doctors. You know?
Yeah. But anyway, the origin, basically, there's origin and then there's, Rise of Havoc. And it basically explains exactly why we're called the Havoc system. And we actually have, Havoc tattoos because of the fact that of us changing our perception on
Yes.
on that.
Full acceptance. And now we have communication because of it.
Right. Because when I fully, because I was against them, I saw them as invaders. I felt like a prisoner in my own body, and it got really bad for me to the point where I actually retreated
For 9 days.
for 9 days into my, my
Yep.
own mind.
Exactly. Yes, preach. I agree.
Yeah.
But we didn't know in the beginning. We didn't know. But
No.
our life has gotten so amazing and full, and we're so close since we started accepting the system and just being like, this is our life, this is our people, this is our family.
Yeah,
This
because
is our
literally,
family.
it's gone since getting the Havoc tattoo. It's gone from these are people living into my head to those are my brothers.
Exactly.
And it's
Period.
even gotten to the point to where Casper, our little, actually calls me Papa Ernie and thinks of me as his dad.
Which, that's cool.
Which is fine, but he's also gotten Gambit, who's
A
like,
grown-ass man.
a grown-ass man calling me father. And And I'm like, I'm not your father. If anything, you know, we're brothers. We're from the same. You know, you're a part of me.
Yeah.
Yes, you are a part of me, but I'm not your father.
Yeah. But yeah, we actually took our little to Build-A-Bear last week and had a awesome freaking experience. Like we are really trying to live openly, and
Yes, and this is.
we're trying to do more things. Like the more we communicate,
And this is what he made.
yeah,
One that he made,
What did he make?
especially. This is Papa Ernie. And yes, it is toothless, and he's wearing a Slytherin hoodie because that is my house.
He
I
said,
am
"That's
House
what
Slytherin."
Ernie is." I said, "Okay, but it doesn't go with How to Train Your Dragon." But cool. Like I was just trying to be whatever he
Yeah,
wanted.
they were at the naming machine, and you know, first there's like the Ernie, and then you know going through all that stuff.
Girl.
And then he tells her, no,
Go back.
go back,
Go
go
back.
back, go back, go back, and it goes all the way back to the name screen, and he goes, Papa Ernie.
Yeah.
So-
I didn't want her. I didn't want to dash that. I tell you, as a system spouse, it's a lot. But like, I love them so much. I just want them to all be happy, and like I'm willing to do whatever to make them happy, and I mean that. And then Misty, our friend Misty on here, Moon Angel that you're speaking with, sent her and her kids put a whole care package together for our little and sent all these toys and stuff, and we did an unboxing last night on our show.
And Casper calls Micah Mama, and says that that's his mom, and so he made a magic Micah.
And he picked out the outfits
He picked
and everything.
out the outfit and everything because he said that she has to look as badass as you are.
He didn't use the word badass. He said tough.
That's tough.
But he said you wear black all the time, which I do.
And Mama Micah put this message in there for him.
Oh, play the messages. He asked me to record a message.
I love you, Casper. I will always be here for you. You're my boy, and you are so good, and you are very loved, and I miss you every time you're gone. I can't wait to see you again.
Yeah, it was an awesome experience. Awesome. And he
actually had a bad dream one night because when I have night terrors, and usually when I have a night terror, Casper's gotten to the point where he wakes up and he grabs one of the animals.
Yeah.
And the first night he grabbed a different one, and he told Micah the next morning, and he said, well, I wanted to grab Magic Micah, but I didn't want to mess up her clothes.
That's what he said. I didn't want to mess up her clothes. He knows me too well. No, I tell you, Misty, that care package. And it was the name tags. I know I keep talking about those freaking name tags, but the fact that your children name those animals and Casper knows their names now because you put name tags on them, like, to me, that's, like, so epic. Like, epic.
I know, and that was so cute when you hand him the box. He goes, I can't have scissors.
Yeah. I said we have to we have to open this box. He said I can't have scissors. It was so cute.
But
oh my God.
Micah didn't know I'd done this, but what I'd done is
Did you really, Songbirds? That's awesome. I don't know
I-
where I got the idea.
I'd cut the tape on the box enough to where he could pull it apart and still open it, but Micah didn't know I'd done that, and she popped it open ahead of time, but...
Because I knew he wasn't going to be able to open it. Yeah.
He could have pulled it open.
Yeah, maybe.
I made it that way that he could, so that way it'd still be him open.
Yeah.
You didn't know. I didn't tell you that I did that, but...
I have the cutest picture of Casper on my... It's actually my screensaver. Songbirds. That's Dumbo. But yeah, that's like the cutest picture ever. Anyways.
Yeah. Because that's... I can't remember if that was before. No, that was,
He
that
had
was
a
the first
he had a nightmare.
night. That was when he had the nightmare, and he didn't want to grab you because... He didn't want to grab yours because he didn't want to mess up the clothes, so he grabbed Dumbo.
I think that's so cool that Tristan... I mean... I don't know. We're just overwhelmed with the support of how we went from being alone trying to navigate all this to feeling like we have a whole community and a family and like a team or whatever you want to call it.
Yes, it makes me very emotional getting into it.
Well, because this was, you literally said I want to stream and help people, and then now it's helped you.
It's
Like,
helped
that's
me,
what's
but
overwhelming
it's
about
not just
it.
that. It's other people coming in with, you know, their problems.
I have one.
I have not set up a Discord for Havoc System yet.
Yeah. And we try to keep it all in one place, even though I know Sam...
Oh, you should see Micah's sleep face. Oh, it's on that phone, but
Uh,
I've got a recording of her just...
My sleep face is too much because I take sleep medication, so I'm out.
I have been meaning to set up a Discord for Havoc System.
Because that has been asked quite a few times.
Yeah. I mean, it is something I'll get to. Like, right now, I'm still been kind of working on the emotes and such. Like, these are the emotes that I've made so far.
Also, I don't know if you have this problem, Songbirds, but when he switches a lot, he gets exhausted and he'll sleep for like a whole day. So, he missed today, like, completely. He missed, like, the whole day.
Right. So, well, I meant to do these individually. So, this is our Team Havoc. It's supposed to say Team Havoc, but it's very hard to see. So, that's something I'm going to have to work on to where you can see it.
I've heard of Plural Kit. Yeah. We've heard of that, and we've heard of Antar and the other ones. It's for Discord. Oh, okay, cool.
This is the cult leader
It's a long
thing,
story.
which is specifically for Undisputed Boss. Also, his name is Jordan as well. It's because while they were on vacation, he ended up interacting with Xander, one of my alters, and didn't realize it.
We didn't know about
And-
any of them then.
Right, and so Xander was sitting there telling Jordan about how they should become cult leaders and such. So I decided, you know, I'm gonna make a cult leader emoji
Emote.
just for
Just for
Jordan, which is
Jordan.
that. And then we have the DID ribbon.
Yeah.
But like I said, those are just my rough first attempts at making custom emojis.
Yeah. So you get exhausted too, yeah.
Yes,
I
it's-
bet. I can't imagine being poly-fragmented, like, what that must be like. Ugh. Is poly-fragmented defined as 85 altars or 100 or more? I think it's 100 or more. Sorry, I try to bring in the research and the science for the people that aren't DIDs, you know, but want to learn.
Yes, because that is also very much what we're about, is like
Information.
information, you know, like grounding techniques.
We were talking
and,
about grounding techniques before you joined.
you know, a polyamorous system. Just, you know, like every video has basically been a different.
We try.
Topic.
It's hard. We're kind of running out because we tell everything every stream. But we get. I really put a lot of thought into it, and of course I consult the system and consult Ernie. By the way, Ernie is the host.
Yes, I'm the host, Ernie.
So, and
Though, depending, if you ask certain people, that there is no such thing as the host anymore. Once you become DID, that you're
Another
also an
alter.
alter.
which I've been meaning to tell our group about that, but it's so complex I don't know how to explain it. Because for 9 days you were not the host. You were gone.
Right, and which kind of leads me to give it a little bit of credence to
Yeah.
it, except for the fact that I can't get into the inner world.
Right.
I don't know if Songbird, if you've ever been able to do that, like actually visit your system's inner world, but I've yet to be able to do that.
He can talk to them and communicate, but he hasn't been in the inner world.
And see, I used to be a volunteer firefighter, so their inner world is actually a firehouse.
A really cool, fucked up one, but it's a firehouse.
It's basically like because when I go, like I'm in my own space,
Yeah.
so I don't know if it is somehow connected. Like if I'm just like in a room that's in the firehouse that I don't know about, because it's not exactly like I've gone to explore the space that I go into, and that's when I even remember that I was even gone.
Welcome to everyone that's here that we don't know. Alto. Commander Root's back. Syndica's back. I hope you guys want to talk someday. If you don't, that's cool too. But we see you every night, and we want to thank you for coming.
And at the very least, I appreciate the views. Like, even if you don't want to
Absolutely.
talk, like, I
Yeah.
appreciate, helping getting the view count up, because we get that up to 75. Hey, we're partnered, and we can do whatever the F we want.
Yeah, partner is not about the money, so to speak. It's about the freedom you get. You get all kinds.
Just
of
really, yeah.
stuff.
Honestly, because you make all your money when you're affiliated, but
Yeah.
only 1% of affiliated even
Make partner. It's not easy for sure, but I mean, we didn't know none of this stuff a month ago when we
Yeah.
started all this. We just said, let's do it.
But you know what? We don't need it.
We don't need it. I think we have $11. We're going to give everybody a dollar menu item at McDonald's. Yeah, we're about to go eat too. Do you live in America?
They said Oh, that was summer. Never mind. Canada.
Canada. Oh my God, Joey lives in Canada. Aww. It's 1 a.m. So it's 12 a.m. So you're 1 hour. So you're East Coast Canada, right? Up in there.
What is this?
She did.
Thank you for also follow you, please, you too.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if you fucking
All right.
done it,
Jordan, Neverland System. We are so happy to meet you, and we hope to see you tomorrow night. We start streaming at 9 p.m., which would be 10 p.m. your time. And just sign up for notifications, because sometimes we just go live randomly, like when
Like
we're
we're-
out and about. Like we're about to go live at Waffle House in about an hour, or maybe shorter. It depends on how long. My dogs got left up a long time today, because I don't live here. I live somewhere else. So.
well, you have not followed me, so you can F off. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Don't clear them.
No. Hold on.
What's
nope. Nope. Wait. Nope. Go back to Facebook. Where was that? This motherfucker is one of the ones that, follow me and I'll follow you, then unfollowed me.
No, sir. No, sir. That's
Because
not how it
I
works.
know that fucking picture.
We will follow, we're about to go eat and feed my dogs. I was afraid to leave Ernie today, after my morning dog, time this morning. But when I got back and he told me he was having such a bad day, I didn't want to leave him. So they've been up for quite a while, so they'll be happy to see me. All the people that came in tonight, this was one of the best streams as far as like meeting new people.
Yes.
And I'm sorry we didn't get to all the grounding techniques, but I think we covered the point of it. And we had a blast tonight. So we will see you all tomorrow.
Actually,
And-
we'll see you all in an hour if you come
Oh
back.
yeah, if you're still awake, we'll be at the Waffle House talking shit. So, anyways, welcome.
But
And we'll
we're
see
not
you
gonna
soon.
do any. We're not gonna do any of the normal like posting to all the social media that we're going.
No,
live.
we're just gonna go live.
We're
It's
just gonna go
bon-
live.
What do they call it? Bonus content.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Whoever, just if they have a name, we'll ask them who is it. That's awesome. Cool.
But yeah.
Awesome. We love you guys.
Love you guys, and see you in about an hour.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.